All right, Group 6. Cameras on, mics on. Get in here. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
I want to see your beautiful faces.
Oh my god, there's so many beautiful faces. That's how we like to start at 3 a.m.
Hey,
That's
Jules.
the energy I like to see.
Notice a t-shirt.
Oh my!
Jules.
It's the Garage
Hello,
Project
everybody.
Dangerous Dungeon t-shirt.
That is so exciting. Liquor Witch, it is lovely to have you and your team here. We're gonna go ahead and hand over to you to play your game, and we'll see you in 3 hours.
Oh, fantastic. Godspeed. All right. So, ladies, and gentlemen, welcome to the Group 6. We call ourselves the team a Group Deep 6, as you may have figured out, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. We are all here to have a good time and party and hopefully play some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Liquor Witch. I also go by Ishbel. I am the Dungeon Master. I will leave it up to my team to introduce themselves before we get into this rollicking tale of maybe piracy, a little bit of various different stuff that's going on. Who would like to go first out of the crew? Before I put any of you guys on the spot.
I'm going to go first because my heart is racing so fast. It's ridiculous.
Okay, you got it, babes. Let's go.
Morena, everybody, even though it's very dark outside still. I'm Danielle from Tamaki Makaro. Are we doing our characters as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. I play Thea, the halfling monk. I'm here to kick some butt, according to my 6-year-old in real life. So that's what I'm intending to do. So let's hope we don't go unconscious first.
All right. Who would like to go next? Before I get my pointing finger out.
Kia ora, everyone. I'm Steve from the wonderful city of Wellington. I am playing Snesley Vapus, the Demphier Barbarian, who stands and looms over everyone at 6'10" and has a very large hammer.
Very good. Who's next? I'm going to start pointing fingers in a second. All right, Stepphy, you go.
All right. Kia ora, everyone. I'm Stepphy. I play Gerard, the Changeling Ranger. I take my inspiration for Gerard from the children I work with because I am a early childhood educator. So there's a lot of things that the children do at work that might come through with what Gerard does.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
Alrighty.
I'm Rhys from Wellington. My character is Jar of Dice, Tabaxi Rogue. He's a bit of a smartass when he needs to be, but yeah, typical sort of cat, I guess.
Very good. And last but certainly not least, I believe that's you, Cordy.
Kia ora koutou. From Whakatiki at very early hours of the morning. I am decided to channel my vampire aesthetic since I'm up at this unseasonable hour. My character's name is Timotheus, but you can call him Tim. He's a very enthusiastic druid who likes to spread the good word about his religion. He has travelled far, and he also kind of worships fungus. So yeah, that's going to come up a bit. You'll see.
Marvelous. Okay, with the introductions and everything done, it is my pleasure to get us rollicking into the first part of today's session. So I am going to drag us into where we need to be now. Right, just try. Spot.
I apologise for the coughing, everybody. I'm getting over laryngitis from like 8 weeks ago.
Yes. You're doing a great job, though, Danielle. It's good to hear your voice coming through loud and clear. Okay, so if we remember where we were carrying on from when we were doing some of our warm-up games, you guys know that you have been given a task to do by the Pages Council of the Ludus and Lusa Library. The year is 2023. Ludus and Lusa has gone from being a small dock town to a just populous, bustling hub of knowledge and training and saving the world, essentially. So, as you guys remember, you are tasked to meet at midnight on the Ludus and Lusa service docks by the crew who has employed you to head down into Old Ludus and figure out just what in the higgity heck is going on down there. So, as we open up the scene, it is night. The place is pretty empty. All you guys can hear really is the lapping of the waves against the wooden service docks and the creaking of the rigging of the large ship that awaits your boarding. Captain Roderick Ironsails is standing just in front of the gangway, looking a little more nervous than he probably should, but there's also muttering and a collection of giggling as you guys see Ophelia and Eleanor and some of the other folks that you guys have come to know throughout your times on Ludus gathering excitedly and waiting for you on the docks as well. Let me just get those guys in. So, what would you guys like to do? You can see everyone there. You guys have rested. You've done as much as you can to get yourselves prepared here. What would you like to do?
I run up to Fee and Ophelia and give them a great big hug because I haven't seen them for a little while. Well,
fantastic. Ophelia ruffles your hair and she says, "What are you doing, darling? You can't be getting excited like that this early. The night's still young, you know."
I scrunch up my nose because I am 82. Thank you very much. One does not ruffle one's hair just because I'm shorter than you, Fee.
Well, that's only in stature, my darling, not in skill. Yes. What about the rest of you? Are you feeling ready to go down to the sump docks? Oh, just saying, it gives me a chill.
It's exciting.
Love a good sump. A sumptuous sump, if you will. I think the two is fascinated by this chip in the dock a little bit, so is paying attention out of one of his ear holes, but he's also like, just like assessing the local boats.
All right, so as you're doing that, Roderick sort of he wanders over and he goes, "Right, are we feeling ready? Are we?"
Always.
Ready as we'll ever be on board.
I do like your confidence, lass. But you know, the night grows long, and you have much work to do down there. Now, I believe, Eleanor, have you got those things ready for them? And Eleanor goes, "Oh, yes," and you hear a rattle and clink as she pulls a large, haversack out from somewhere behind a rock. And she starts somewhere behind a box of some sort on the docks there. And she starts to pull out various different accoutrements and little, rolls of bandages, little potion bottles and that sort of thing. She sort of lays them out on top of this wooden box there. And she says, "I did manage to find some of the really nice hot sauce that you like, Thea. And also, there's several of these potions here as well that I've made up especially for you. Fifi did put a little bit of zest in them as well. So you can all, however, I've only got enough for maybe one or two each. I think if you're being conservative with them, you should be all right."
Conservative's not a word we know, but we'll do our very best. Come on, guys.
I just mean don't drink them both at once, silly. You'll be fine.
What does conservative mean?
Yeah, they'll be good.
Big bird. Very big bird.
Yes. Well, anyway, sorry, Snesley, this one probably isn't so much for you. And she starts to hand out these little, packets of things. So inside each one, you guys are going to get 2 potions of healing, which is going to be 1d8 healing. And you do get to use those on a bonus action. However, to give them to someone else would be a full action because it would remove, it would constitute taking the whole thing out, unpopping the cork, feeding it to someone. That's more of an involved action than just popping the cork and sculling it down in one go. So you each now have 2 of those. And Eleanor says, "And I do have that hot spiced rum that you like as well. I did bring some of that, but I've only got 1 bottle. It's very small. Rosie wouldn't part with too much of it. Yes, Teddy, you can hold on to it if you like."
In the bag.
All right, and mechanically, what that rum is going to do, it is going to it's a short rest in a bottle, essentially.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you remember you've only got 1 of those.
Is that for everybody?
No, there's 1.
Oh, it's 1.
It's 1. Yes, yeah, it's 1. Yeah, so Eleanor's sitting there and she's basically just now I couldn't get too much of it because, again, Rosie is very particular about who she gives it out to, but she's managed to snaffle you a little bit in there. As you guys are getting yourselves prepared and tucking your things into your bag, you hear a bell ring. Ding, 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 as you guys look over and you can see Captain YC standing on the prow of the ship looking sort of down at you from an angle, and they sort of they tilt their head and they take off their tricorn hat and a salute, and they turn on their heel and their spurs click as they walk away down into the rest of the ship, as the rest of the Manu Moana crew are loading on their various things that they need to get onto the ship. So there's like the crates and ammunition and all that sort of stuff. What would you guys like to do from here? You guys are set with potions. All that's really left to do now is say your goodbyes and get on the boat.
Assuming I've got the face.
Flap up to the crow's nest of the vessel if the crew will let me.
Yep, they do. They know who you are, and they sort of like move out of the way for you so you can get up the rigging and get up to as close to the crow's nest as possible. It's not really like a proper crow's nest as you would expect for like a pirate ship, given this is like it's a brigantine. It's not a sloop.
Fine, I'm happy to perch on the cross.
Yeah, there's like a platform with like a rope ladder down it, which is essentially the crow's nest.
Type arrangement will do me
yep,
just fine.
pretty much.
It's just to secure me.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so you are up there.
I'm assuming Fee's given me my special delivery.
Yes, she has. She sort of like slides it real sus across the top of the thing and says, "Be careful with those, darling."
Well, I can't make any promises, but I imagine we'll have some fun. But I promise to try not to hurt the others with it. Only people that really need it.
Oh, that's all I can ask of you, I suppose, my dear. Although I wouldn't think you'd hurt anyone.
Oh, well. First time for everything.
Yeah. All right, so the rest of you, what are we doing?
Gerard Dice is going to find a nice stack of crates to sit on top of.
Okay, fantastic. So you're on the boat too? Lovely.
Yep.
Snesley's going to...
yes, I can get your Drake up, Gerard, 100%.
Usually have any trouble with running water? We should probably
No,
ask that before we
Snesley has no problem with trouble. No, I have no trouble with running water. And in fact, to prove it, Snesley's just going to walk literally down the dock onto the into the water, under the water, get to the boat, and walk up the side of the boat. Just casually.
Just casually, just walking underneath the water and then just coming up the side of the boat. Ha ha! Bonjour.
There we are. This is how we do this thing here.
Yeah. This is how we do things up on Mount Custos. All right, fantastic. Okay, so I think the last ones to get on the boat would probably be Gerard and Thea.
Gerard would definitely be dragging his heels, and probably scratching his Drake's head as they both kind of walk really slowly, because they've just woken up and they're a little bit grumpy that they had to get up. So he's kind of sullen and like, ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Gerard,
all right.
Hey, come over here, young man. This is not seemly for some. You know, we are off on an adventure. You need to wake up. Come on, young man. If you need a hand, I will come get you. I will come get you, and carry you on this boat if you don't want to walk.
And as soon as he says that, Gerard's just going to sprint straight for the boat, going, "You can't carry me."
Oh,
you don't want to catch me.
You don't want him to pick you up like a little baby. All right, off we go. No. And I almost not quite skip because I'm 82. Are you
feeling
anymore.
is Thea feeling her age a little at this time of night?
Oh no, I'm excited, and I'm like, but I'm also want to try and go and get. I want to find out. I've got a score settle.
You want to get to the bottom of this?
Yeah, right. And so she's off, and so she gets up, and she will try and find somewhere on the boat that's high enough. And she's really comfortable on the water, so she does not up in the crow's nest, but on some barrels or something, just so she can see what's going on, because she can't see over the side of the boat, probably.
No. No. And as you guys are getting on the boat and getting yourselves organised under the careful direction of Captain Bicey, the Manu Moana rotates, and you guys can feel the water rushing underneath the wooden body of the ship, and as the sails sort of billow and start to creak as they catch the wind and start to pull you down the river into Old Ludus. So I'm going to move us down to your destination. But as you guys are traveling along, as I said earlier, it is kind of like the middle of the night, so there's like no one else out here. Who would like to make a perception check for me? First roll of the game. Also, don't forget.
So maybe I can give it a go. Yeah. I'm going to give it a go.
Also, don't forget there is inspirations in the chat too.
I rolled a
And we're getting
16
them.
perception. That
Okay.
seems modest but successful, I hope. We'll see.
Okay. Yep, no, that's fine. So with the 16, Tim, what you notice first and foremost is as you guys come out of the harbour and heading into the wide rushing waters, the ludus of the Lacrimae River, it sort of takes you a little while to sort of figure out if it's just a reflection or something. But you do see a light bobbing in the water a ways off, and it's sort of it's a dark and moonless night. But you do see just a little bit of light flashing. And then dipping down underneath something and then coming up and flashing again. And as you guys are traveling from New Ludus down into Old Ludus, this light sort of keeps pace with you. Like it doesn't really disappear. You guys can see, you can see it ahead of you, all of that distance away.
Well, I might fly casual, fly down and just quietly inform the captain of it. It could be somebody out garfishing, but it could be somebody following us, which would be interesting.
YC nods their head and says, thank you, we've been keeping an eye on it. Seems to be either following us or keeping its distance. Thank you, though.
I'll continue to keep an eye. I'll flat back up to my accustomed perch.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, would anyone else like to do anything while we're on the boat to Old Ludus?
Do we need to do... I just... look at Snesley and it's like, do we need to do anything with you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Surely I'm fine.
Well, because remember what Ennis was saying when we met with him this afternoon is that you're going to stick out like a sore thumb, and I get the feeling they don't take too kindly to your kind, as it were, down there. But I think Tim might have had a good idea. You could be. Right. You were the body.
So I had this idea that I could perhaps coat Snesley in some sort of fungus, because I as part of my whole deal, I can use a dead person or creature as substrate for my fungal magics. So we could disguise them as my little fungal companions.
Okay, so what I'm gonna get you to do is Snesley, if you are okay with this, I'm gonna get you guys to both roll. So this is gonna be a collaborative deception roll. So I'm gonna need you both to roll deception, and you have to hit over a certain threshold to see if this works.
Sneezy's up for it. Sneezy's a little bit.
He's got the right attitude.
He's a little. He's like, I'm dead. I didn't think I was that dead, but I'll do it if it helps. If we're fun.
Okay, roll your dice, babies.
The deception. Here we go.
And deception. I wish it was sleight of hand, but I will roll deception with my.
Okay.
Just a straight 10.
Yep.
I'm not deceitful. I'm an innocent boy.
Yep. So yeah, roll your deception there, Snesley.
Please roll okay. I think you're about as charismatic as I am, old boy.
Oh yeah. Not anymore.
It takes 15 million years. Also, to those of you in the chat asking about Old Ludus, it is still Ludus and Lusa. It's just a little bit further down the coast. Where it's kind of like the city has grown up over the ages and sort of like made its way down the road as cities do. I come from Christchurch, so everything is just like spread out constantly for no reason. So it's sort of like the combination between like Rangiora and Christchurch proper is the discussion that we had when we were figuring out exactly how this stuff works. Still waiting on that dice roll, Sneeze. I can't see it anywhere, champ.
I rolled a 13.
I rolled a 13. It came up on. Yeah, it came up on roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 out of 10. Fantastic. That does put you just over the threshold.
This might not stand up to close scrutiny.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The threshold was 20 that you guys had to hit for it to be like an attempt was made to cover up the fact that you are a dead man walking. So explain to me exactly how this works, Cordy, just while we're because this is what's going to take up the time between you guys getting from point A to point B. Yeah, so just explain to me what that looks like.
Still a dead person walking, but what I'm trying to say is it's not actually an undead, because it is that the dead person is just a substrate for the mycelium. So the mycelium is actually the living entity. So that's what I'm trying to pass off our Dampier Barbarian friend as. Just basically a mobile terrarium.
So like a rotten log.
So you've cast mossy log on Snesley Vipers here. All right.
Sort of? Yeah. So
Sort of, yeah.
The actual spell is fungal infestation, and that's what I'm trying to mimic.
Okay, and it's mossy log now, canonically, by the way. That's what's happened. Okay, that's fantastic. So you spend your time placing your mycelium and your little mushroom friends and your coronet of small flowering heads of your little mushroom disguise. As you cast your fungus, exactly. So it's a fairy ring halo. So as you're casting this on our friend Snesley. Snesley, you feel nothing at first, but as the mycelium sort of start to grow into the surface of your skin, you start to feel a little bit warm. You know, like your capillaries, which were once full of blood, are now full of mycelium instead. So the surface of your skin is starting to feel a little warm. It's kind of nice. All right, so fantastic. You are disguised, which now means that you are less likely to get jumped, maybe, as the boat slows to a stop and Wisey sort of directs you guys to there's a little dinghy that the Maniwana crew drops down as they pull into the outside of the port of Old Ludus. After you guys spend about an hour traveling, and Wisey sort of directs you guys to get into the dinghy, and one of his crew will row you into the Ludus sump docks, which is where we're going to go now. Sorry, give it a second just while it's loading.
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay, so as you guys are heading up so you guys come in through the sort of shattered entrance of this Old Ludus dock, and you follow it up a little tributary, just a little bit further up into the slums. Now, I have not populated this map excessively because it might have just been too much of a load for the Roll20 app to run currently. But what I want you guys to imagine, just for a moment, is that it's like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning now here in Old Ludus in the sumps, and there is still a hum of activity about the place. You can see little marsh lights floating around. There's lanterns of various different things. People's lives are still going on around you, even as you guys come up this little tributary and arrive into the sumps of Old Ludus. Let me just get you guys in here. So it's Jar. That's Snesley. That's Thea. That's Tim. That's Gerard, and that is your break. Am I missing anyone? No. All right, so just a quick check-in. You guys can see everything here on this map?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So, so the Manu Moana crew member sort of gives you a bit of it's a very solemn salute as they offload you from this dinghy onto the streets of the sump.
Absolutely, you look like a cop. Just be like, sure.
The crew member looks at you and she says,
supposed to be undercover.
And Sneezy would have saluted back.
Yes, so all this woman did was tip her tricorn hat at you as and sort of like made eye contact with all of you individually as she left. That's the equivalent of the salute.
I'm like, salute, don't salute.
Yeah, no, it's more of a cowboy salute than a military salute. Yeah. And she sort of looks at you, Tim, and she says, I might look like a cop, but you sound like one. Be careful.
How dark is it? I mean,
it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. It's darker than your average city at night. It's kind of like those little like dark alleyways and streets where there's some light coming down from above, but there's not much. Remember, it's a moonless night. It's pretty still. It's not raining or anything, but it is overcast. So the light and everything that's around here is basically from people's homes, from buildings. There's no street lamps or anything like that here. So
wow, we all know who's coming out. My hood's up. Hood up.
Okay.
And then I am going to bring out, and I've given him a name. Teore Brightfire is coming out with my little lamp.
Name. Great name. Okay. Yep. Awesome.
Teori for short. But if you guys notice the acronyms there, that'd be great. Teori Brightfire, and I was like, come on, mate, just give me a little bit, but not too much, just so I can see. That'd be great, because some of us don't have dark vision. And then we'll go for a little walk.
Okay. Fantastic. So,
assuming the others are coming with me.
Yes. Yeah. Taya, you've got your lampy and everything.
The lampy's stuck, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what. Like, just in my head, I can't move past. But that name you got there is just excellent.
I have it written down. Teori.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Sorry, I was just double checking some of our donation requests from the fantastic folk in the chat who are helping the chaotic team D6s through with various different things. So just so you guys know, I'm not going to be taking note of the rest of this, but Waffles, our lovely friend and DM from Group 5, has given inspiration for Snesley Vipers and Jar of Dice.
I wonderful.
As it should be.
Just so you guys know. All right, fantastic. So, Taya, you are, can I get a marching order, please? You are going first.
Yeah.
Straight behind
Squishy
me.
Monk is
I
at the front.
also don't have dark vision, so the lamp will be my friend.
Sit next to me.
Yes, I'll hang with you. You're nice.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to jump on the back of my Drake and get my Drake to take me since he has dark.
All right, Drake taxi, very good. Okay, so you guys are moving along. So where the Mun and Moore I can remember dropped you off. Okay, fantastic. What about you, Jar?
Somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Somewhere in the middle. Okay.
Who knows?
Can't see him.
Who knows? Can't see him. He's hiding behind Gerard's Drake companion. All right. So as you guys are moving through, who would like to make the first perception check to figure out what sort of area you were in, what's going on, kind of situation?
Front, so I'll give it a crack.
Yeah, maybe the two of us will do it.
Yep, that's fine.
Cursor, there it is. So I've second screen perception. There we go.
Okay, that's not bad. Yep.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Did I
All right.
also do a roll?
Yes, you can do a roll here because I would imagine you two are both looking pretty hard.
That's the worst roll.
I'm looking low. You're looking high.
Chat, is there any way that you could see it through the charity and grace of your hearts to provide better rolls for our two people with no dark vision? Please.
On that dice, that was lousy.
Come on, Lampy is helping.
Okay, Lampy is helping. Lampy is helping. Okay, so as you guys are moving down the street, one of the first things that you notice is the street itself is wet. It's like wet cobblestones. But as you're moving forward with your 13 there, Taya, you do hear what sounds like a scrap of like someone's opened a door and closed it, and it's like a scrap of conversation and a waft of old tobacco smoke and the smell of wet wood. As you notice a little bit further up that there is a fire burning in some sort of courtyard, and you can see that there are dark shadows moving around the inside of the windows of this building. And as someone else stumbles out, you see them push open the door and they sort of stagger a little bit and sort of hold themselves up on their bones for a couple of seconds before slumping against the wall. And with a 13, you do hear a bit of light snoring coming from this person who's clearly imbibed far too much of the naval strength rum down here.
Right. So, assume it's a pub.
My best safe assumption to make.
Yeah. So we might want to steer away from. Hang on. Good place of information, but Snesley. In case Tim hasn't noticed what I've noticed, I'll let them know.
Okay.
And it's like, do you think we go in, or because there's the whole Snesley and pub situation, and things tend to break, and we've only just got here. Thoughts?
Well, my thought would be, I'm not a charismatic bird, and I do give off strong youth pastor energy, which is never really that welcome in a pub. So I suspect that maybe I should stay like out on the street and just keep watch, and maybe if Snesley wants to hang with me, we can be your backup in case any, actual dialogue goes south.
Okay. Well, why don't I grab Jar and you stay with the kid, because pubs and kids. I mean, he'll be great.
They're an important contributor to the scene.
Yes, outside of the pub this late at night.
Milk.
Yeah, they're not. If he walks in there and asks for milk, he's going to be dead in 5 seconds. So Let's not right now, right?
I think you're good.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Mm. So
Okay,
all the milk
excellent.
drinkers stay outside, all the non-milk drinkers
Ask
go
for sharing
inside.
next time.
Okay, so
the
Tim,
question is, blood count is blood is like milk? Or do I have to stay outside because if I don't drink?
Oh no, you have to stay outside and look after, not look after, but stay with the milk drinkers, and also not so you break shit within the first 5 seconds. Understood?
Okay, yes, I understand. Okay,
It will come in very handy very soon, I'm sure. But right now, we've just landed. So,
all very fisty,
Ah,
very
right.
handy, or very
Nice.
fisty.
Jar, can I see you, or are you hiding?
Jar's not hiding.
Okay, cool. Hey, Jar, you me.
Yep.
In we go. So I guess we go into the pub.
Okay, fantastic. So, you.
Might have to-
Sorry, say again, Danielle.
I parkour up to open the door.
Okay, I don't think you need to parkour up so much. It's not like it's just a regular door. But it is quite funnily saloon doors. Like, when you walk into a Wild West and you like push them open. Yeah,
Limbo
so
under it.
yeah, you could limbo under it if you
limbo.
wanted to.
I'm totally
Okay.
limboing under them.
All right. Are you trying to make any sort of like? Are you just going to enter as yourself, or are you going to try and make any sort of like? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to explain I'm going to move you to the next spot, and I'm going to explain what happens there. just to give you an idea of what the situation is. Also, I do apologize to the mods. I do a lot of map hopping. I'm really, really sorry. I love you dearly. Thank you so much for putting up with us. Okay, so.
Mod.
All right, let's have a look.
Very suave-looking pirates going on in there.
Yeah, very suave-looking pirates. Okay, so. You push your way into the saloon doors. I'm just going to pop you in where you would. All right, so you push up in the saloon doors, and the first thing, make a perception check for me, first and foremost.
Start with a P.
Okay.
Terrible.
All right. It is what it is. Do you maybe want to refresh your page?
By rolling through D&D Beyond?
Yeah, maybe either one of those things. That's fine. So yeah, Taya, first thing you notice is like,
out now,
yeah,
so that we can get the crits later. That's how this works.
this is very true. You got to warm your dice up properly. Okay, so the first thing you notice, Taya, is that like this place is just full of like it's full of wood smoke. It is really like dim and dreary in here. Coming from a place like the Singing Scale where you spent so much time before, where there's like a sense of warmth and hospitality after Flotsam and Jetsam just look after you guys so well. This place here feels very like it's here for one purpose and one purpose alone, and that is to cater to some of the darker desires and whims of various different folk in the sumps of Ludus.
Okay.
So, as you walk in, do you follow in behind her, Jar?
Yeah.
Okay. So you push open, I would imagine you only push open one side of the saloon door rather than just like foot king through the same way Taya does. Am I correct?
I think I'm just like going all out because that's my attitude. I'm just going to push both doors open.
A strong entrance from Jar of Dice.
Yep.
Okay.
He means business.
Yeah, he does mean business. Okay, as you do so, the older-looking bartender sort of squints at you as you come in, and he says, "You're one of them soft paws, are you? Don't take kindly to your kind around here unless your coin's good. What do you want?"
I want to walk up to the bar, dragging just one claw along a wall or a bar top or something, just scratching a nice gouge in
Okay,
it.
make an intimidation check.
Keying
Power
the
move.
bar.
Yeah, he's keying the bar already.
Power move.
Casual vandalism.
13.
I'm trying not to show approval, and
Yeah, I'm trying not to be like, damn, that's so
Thanks.
cool.
And they worried about Snesley.
And they worried about Snesley. But to be fair, come on. I'm just trying to roll my own dice right now, and it's not really happening. I just need to roll.
We got coin from
Yeah.
Ennis, didn't we?
Yes, you did. Okay. He sort of shies away from you a little. He sort of goes, would you mind not doing that to me, Bartop? Sir.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll have one of your rums, I guess.
I flicker.
You
I
want the
flicker
naval strength then, do you? It'll make your whiskers curl.
I can handle it.
Sure.
I flicker gold up onto the bar.
Yeah. Okay.
And can I see over the bar?
No. No, you cannot.
No.
No, you cannot.
I flick it up, and just from down below, he just hears, make it 2, spiced if you have it. Otherwise, no worries.
He sort of puts an elbow over the bar and he leans down and he says, you foreign types with your spices.
Oh,
You'll have rum.
Little ray of sunshine.
You'll have rum and you'll have it the way we serve it, or you'll not have it at all. Are we clear?
Absolutely. Of course, that's absolutely fine. No need to get snarky.
And he bites the gold coin and he says, well, at least your coin's good. Take a seat. Stay out of trouble.
She winks. Don't know why.
Nothing. Like this old guy's face is like a crinkled paper bag with a really baleful eye looking out of it.
She's messing with him more than anything.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not a happy chappy. Okay, so you guys are slid across the bar, 2 filthy glasses with some murky dark brown liquid swirling around at the bottom. You take a whiff of it if you'd like.
It's kombucha.
Not the SCOBY!
I remember this from the monastery.
Yeah.
Is it like, I'm assuming it's human-sized glasses, not halfling-sized glasses?
It's human-sized glasses, but imagine like a human-sized, like a short ball tumbler, but it's filthy. Like there's finger marks all over it. There's some sort of weird greenish cast to the glass.
Oh, I should have been in here.
Yeah, you should have. It's super gross. You'd love it. Okay, so yeah, he sort of directs you to a table out that's sort of tucked away out of the main thoroughfare, and sort of like he stands there with his arm out and he says, "You'll sit here, or you won't be sitting at all."
It's very prescriptive, but all right.
I don't know where you're from, Missy, but I don't like your tone. Watch it before someone takes it from you.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm happy. Right. Sorry. Off we go.
Okay. All right, so Gerard, Dice, and Thea. Gerard, Dice, and Thea, you are within the bar. Outside crew. So we're going to leave you two in the bar for the moment. So outside crew, we have Snesley, we have Gerard, we have Tim. One of you guys, I need one of you guys to make a perception check here for me.
Oh, why not? I've come this far with my terrible rolling. I will do it again. 24. That's more like it. Yeah.
That's much better.
And Snesley also, obviously, just, we're here. Maybe we were just seasick before, and now our wits are sharp. Our eyes are sharper.
Yeah, I mean, you're not surrounded by the fug of like old fishermen and really poorly made bathtub rum. So your minds are probably a little clearer than the two who are inside. With a nice 24 and a 19 there. You guys hear a little bit of a commotion at the back of this building. You can hear someone cursing, and then the sound of something heavy and soft hitting the ground, like someone's dropped a bag of spuds.
Oh, did they just drop a body? Shall we go check it out?
Oh, why not? Gerard, do you want to come with us to do this?
Better than sitting here.
All right.
All
No need for the sullen tone, young man. This is a fun adventure. You'll be fine.
I suppose. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so I will just drop. I will just drop you guys to where we are and that sort of thing at the moment. So, currently, Jar of Dice and Thea are in this building with the red ceiling, just in here, which is the kind of Scotty-looking bar. You guys are just out here, and just for like directional sake and to explain a little bit more about like what you heard the cursing and the thump come from underneath this weighbridge over here in this direction. Can you guys see where I'm picking on the map? I'm pointing with my hands like a human being, because it is 20 to 4 in the morning. But yeah, you guys hear a thump and a muffled curse.
Well, at least it wasn't a splash of a body being thrown in the water. Let's intervene. So does that mean I can like flap up over the causeway to say here and then like peer down at whatever is going on?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Make an investigation check here for me.
Oh, investigation. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'll make a straight roll first. I'm trying to. Oh my god. Can I use my super fancy snooping bird technique? And
would you like to use
that my street urchin network has
okay
so assiduously for me?
Okay, so you're gonna use a little birds for this one.
I'm going to use a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll just make another straight roll and hope that it is better than my natural one. 14. It's better than a 3 for sure.
It is most definitely better than a 3. And as you sort of flap up and you peer with your little birdie beak down over, you see what looks to be there's maybe 3 or 4 cloaked figures. It's sort of hard to tell because it is quite dark, but you see that they are like they're all trying to like angle something and move it around in such a way that they can pick it up and carry on in the direction that they're going. With your 14 on your investigation, it doesn't quite look body shaped. Like it's not big enough to be a body, but it is quite clearly like there's something soft in this bag.
Well, it's shifty as whatever they're doing. It's incredibly shifty. So you do say they were all in sort of cloak and daggery type attire.
Yep.
It's not just like some bumpkin, you know, making a late night delivery. Okay. Yeah, that's extremely dodgy.
So yeah, you can pass this along to the rest of your crew if you'd like.
I will indeed. I'm just thinking about whether whether I actually like to get the jump on them or not. But yeah, I'll pass it on to my crewmates. And then hopefully can like fly back and we can all get the jump on them.
Yeah.
So we're in this little courtyard here. Is there a gate or something that leads right out onto the docks to the water, or do we have to walk all the way around?
No. So directly right in front of you. See if you see where Snesley is wiping. There's like a little bit of a lip and a step. With like, you think there may have been a gate there at one point, but there is not anymore. It's all just kind of like fallen bit and kind of crumbled a little bit. But yeah, it's maybe like it's a couple of steps down to the roughshod wooden waterway sort of support there. It's maybe 2 steps down, so it's not that far. It's not like a big drop or anything like that.
I think Gerard his curiosity would get the better of him, and he would probably go and try and check it out because he wants to know what's going on. So I think he would try and move quietly.
Yep. Okay. So do a little stealthy stealth check for me there, if you would.
16.
Okay. Yep. They don't see you. They are busy trying to manhandle this bag of whatever it is.
And
going through.
Snesley will do the same. He'll just try and go quietly towards there.
Yeah. Roll your stealth there, Sneeze.
That 20?
20.
Ah!
Nice.
Just someone who is just big and looming and imposing as you make not a sound on the wooden boards. There is not a creak or a splash or any sort of rustling of clothing as you move silently. Like, you are passing without a trace right now. That's very, very cool.
I am the knight.
Yeah, you are the knight. Okay, and with that, we're going to go back to the other two in the bar. Real quick, just before things get too gnarly.
I just sit down at the table and I say to Jar, it's like, how do you want to play this? Should we just listen, or are you picking up on anything? And I'll have, as I'm saying that, I'll like have a look around as well and see if I can I don't know, see if there's anyone we should be talking to, or if there's any like snippets of conversation that I can hear which might seem useful.
Sure. Okay, so if you both want to do this together, one of you can roll with advantage, or you can each roll once.
What's your perception, Jar?
Oh, I got a +6.
I'll help him.
Okay, fantastic. So, roll at advantage there, Jar.
12.
Oh god.
No, don't
feel a bit
forget,
seasick.
don't forget, Waffles gave you inspiration.
Oh, roll it now, I guess.
All right. You don't have to, I'm just saying.
Oh, it will get rolled at some point. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're doing that once, mate.
Dear.
So it turns out that bathroom brewed Navy strength rum has quite seriously gone to your head. You're not feeling good. You can smell colours, but it's all bad.
Like browns and greys.
Yeah, browns and greens and kind of eggy yellow. It's really weird. It's super horrible. Your head is starting to spin. But even though it is a nat 1, this was going to be happening anyway. Yeah, the universe said 1 and we have to maintain that it's 1. I just need you to roll a flat d20 there for me, jar of dice, if you would.
Is it right if I roll a normal dice?
You can roll an actual dice for this one. This is for this is for your little friend.
That was a 17.
Okay.
You see something?
You feel a pressure on your cheek as your poltergeist bud sort of like lifts, like turns your head to look at something. And as you do so, you see a gentleman dressed in kind of, it's like really filthy clothing with a really battered and worn tricorn hat. He stands up and he roars. And he roars out, "Your mother is just as bad as you, stupid boy, getting involved in things you don't understand. I shall teach you a lesson. Seamus, get the goose." As there is a vicious honk that comes from the bowels of this bar, as I am granting a wish brought to us by one of our fantastic and just incredibly charitable and just all round good people. I need you guys to roll initiative, please.
The duck of doom turned into a goose.
Yeah, I need you guys to roll initiative. Just
all of us?
real quick.
Oh, me.
Not the
Oh,
duck
hang on,
of
that's me.
doom.
No, just Jar and just Jar and Taya for now. Okay, so that is going. Mods, is there any way I can get that goose in here real quick?
Oh.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Alright, I'm squishy. Don't necessarily want to be right up the front.
Okay.
Star disappeared already.
Right, 1 second.
And rename you John.
I'm going to rename you John because this is terrible. Okay, so
Nice.
jar of dice. First things first, because your little friend on the saving grace of Nat 1 informed you of this before things really hit the fan, as there is a frenzied honking, and you notice first and foremost the bar seems to clear out pretty quickly. This may or may not be something that happens on the regular down here in the sumps, but you don't know if you want to stick around for too long to find out, as there is a ponderous, large, feathered creature that comes waddling up from the base of the bar. Like, you know that sort of walk that ducks get as they're going real slow, like the intimidation walk? This goose is doing that as it's coming up out of the steps from the cellar. Its feathers are a vibrant, crackling red and orange, and there's a baleful, hateful, Balrog-like glare coming out of its eyes as it fixes you with one beady eye from across the bar and honks.
Oh dear.
I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this.
Taya's like, oh my god, what's happening?
And all my ears. What
Yeah, and the drunken pirate, the drunken sailor who was yelling at his son, he's kind of fallen on his back and he's going like, sort of shaken a little bit like this at the moment. But yeah, so you've rolled your initiative there, Jar. Taya, you've rolled yours. I don't know why it's not. Did you click on yourself before you rolled your initiative there, bud?
Me?
Yes, because you're just not coming up in my
no,
initiative order.
I had to click there. Right, okay, and then initiative. Don't know. No, I don't want to be first.
I don't want to be. Okay.
I hide behind her.
Okay.
Oh, there she is. No, that's okay.
Okay, just quickly, sorry guys, mods, we seem to have a whole bunch of initiative rolls from previous folks that aren't in this. Is there any way that we can clear that off? Okay, fantastic. I'm still trying to work out where on earth the me Gusta is.
Does this look like a magical goose?
It's difficult for you to tell. Taya, you can make a perception check here if you want.
Oh, while we're waiting. Refresh, so hopefully it's better. Can I just do that?
Okay, yeah, no. You're not sure. You're not sure if it's magical or not, but it is coming at you with an encroaching presence. You guys see the other bartenders sort of jump out of the way, but as they do so, there is another resounding crash from the back of the room as someone is taking advantage of the chaos, and before you guys know it, there is a brawl starting on the edges of this bar. And we're going to leave it here for just a second while we dip back to see what the other guys are doing, as Jar of Dice and Taya are about to get sandwiched between beef and a goose place. Like a rock and a hard place, but it's geese.
Yep.
Geese in the goose place.
Yep, you got it.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, let's head back to the Slumdogs here for a second. Okay, so, right. Those two in there. Okay, so what would you guys like to do? You are sneaking up on this group of folks who are moving some sort of thing. What's going on?
Have we heard the commotion coming from the bar, or has that not happened?
You can make a perception check to see if you have, because yeah, there's like yelling and like crashing and stuff coming from there. But it's up to you whether or not you're focusing on the group right in front of you or paying attention to the stuff going on behind you.
No, I've got a 7. I can't.
Okay.
Snesley, you do a perception check, but more to see what's happening on the other side. But if he finds something, you find something. Nope.
Okay. Yep. No, you guys have no idea what's going on in there. Tim, you can roll perception here as well to see if you can hear stuff, because you're at a different level. You're at a different angle here at the moment. So.
I'm sorry.
Yep. It's all good. No stress.
What do you need me to do?
Roll it. No, it's okay. Don't stress. It's 3:53 in the morning. I'm expecting at least to be fair, this is the first early checkout we've had, so I'm amazed that we're doing so well. Just roll a perception check for me if you would.
Fantastic, thank you. 21.
Very good. Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear that there is something going on. Something going on in the bar that Taya and Jar of Dice have gone into.
Okay, change of plan, chaps. It sounds like they're the civilities. The civility in the bar is over. We should probably go bail our friends out and see whatever is happening over there.
Does it mean I'm allowed into the bar? Oh,
I think so, yes. In fact, I would say make an entrance if they don't let you in. I'll just flip over to the back door.
You're going to flip over to the back door?
Yep.
Can I just ask a quick question? The people that were underneath Tim just then, did they hear what he said? Are they aware of that there was someone watching him?
No idea.
Make an insight check here for me. That's a really good question. Yeah, make an insight.
16.
Nice.
You can tell that one of them sort of like lifted their head up and stopped and listened as Tim was talking, and now they've like hurried off. So that at least one of them heard.
Yeah. So they definitely heard that somebody was there.
Yeah,
and was
and watching.
Oh well, that leads cold now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We've got more important things.
This is yes and baby. There's a fiery goose about to rain destruction down on sort of in potentially a very flammable area on the inside. So
we did say we were there to help out. You know, if things push came to shove in the bar, we should do that.
Yep. Okay. Just give me one moment, please, folks, while I get this goose into the chat. One moment. Are you going to for me? You gonna do it? Sorry, everybody have fun. Talk amongst yourselves for a very brief second.
What's up with the goose? Is it a goose? I think it's a goose. What's with the goose?
The moose. Did someone put it in the chat?
Yeah, the goose and the goose in the moose.
Hey,
beware the goose on the loose and the goose.
Okay.
It's a bird. Off you go.
Yonk. Yes, there was a goose moose truce, but now the goose moose truce is no more.
Because the goose got loose in the goose.
Yeah, because the goose got loose in the hoose.
And
thanks, Christian. Mew.
Alrighty.
Or Hartwood. What do you want to be called this time?
I'm looking forward to my glass of milk.
Yeah, I mean you're here to kick ass and drink milk, and you're all out of ass.
Do not drink from there.
Okay,
I can drink from that. Snesley will drink from that.
Yeah, this is a big goose. That is, yes, the goose is loose in this hoose. All right, so you guys come busting in through the doors, and I'm going to answer. I'm going to grant another wish here. Who is going through the door first? Can I get a walking order, please, of people rushing in?
Probably would have been Snesley. Snesley would be the first one in through the doors.
Okay.
I feel like Snesley
Told to go there.
Yeah, Snesley would. Okay, so I'm answering your wish here, Micah, I believe, where it is Snesley, as you go to like a bust through the door, you are seeing the smoking feathers of this really aggressive flame-based goose. But you hear a quiet whimper and a little shriek of fear as you open up these double doors. Almost like the doors are terrified of you and they want to stay away from you at all costs. It's almost like they open up before you without you really having to touch them.
Oh, this is unusual. I like this.
You do have a track record with doors.
Yes, a little. Okay, so Sneeze is in, Thea's in, Tim's in, Gerard, and Gerard's lizard. Okay, so as you guys come busting in the doors, the same thing. The doors almost like they sort of close towards you, and then as they see you coming again, shrink back and flinch away from you. And you guys are hearing little shrieks and squeals of fear as you're but you're not really paying attention to that. You are running in the door, and you are rolling for initiative, please, as I get everything else running. As this goose is slowly but surely encroaching towards the creature that summoned it, as the other two older bartenders are trying to manage this brawl and bar fight that sort of popped off at the back. So, roll those initiatives for me, plebes.
Do the bartenders recognize the goose? Like,
you can make a quick insight check to see.
Mm-hmm. That's better. Almost a 4.
The bartenders seem to recognize it and have got out of its way pretty quickly. But the pirate who sort of like summoned it initially is looking very gobsmacked. Like he had no idea that this would actually happen at all. None of you noticed the name of the bar on the outside, but it's called the Flaming Feather. So it may have been a little bit of an indication before things popped off. So first and foremost, my goose is going to roll for initiative. Self though. Okay, so first up, jar of dice. It is you. What would you like to do?
I guess I take this goose.
Okay. Yeah, you're still
I mean,
like a
like-
wee ways from it, but like yes, you can try to attack the goose if you would like.
I mean, like, it looks threatening, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's coming at you. It's not a happy. It's not a happy goose.
Yeah, okay, I'll shoot at it with my hand crossbow.
Okay, roll to hit, bud.
27.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I that do be hitting. Roll your damage.
7.
Okay, the goose takes 7 points of damage. Thank you very much. Next up, it is these two folks over here who are straight up just having a fist fight. So these two guys are going to push over this table and they're going to rush this other guy here and start wailing on him with pieces of broken wood. Up next, Thea, it is you, sweetie.
Sweet. I jump onto the top of the table and get a better look.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to. I don't want to attack the goose. Who is attacking? Who is attacking the goose? Anybody?
Currently, right now, jar of dice.
Oh, apart from Jar. Okay.
No one's really
Everyone
attacking the
else
goose. Everyone's they've sort of turned on each other more than anything else.
Okay. Maybe we'll just subdue the goose. I don't want to kill the goose just yet. I like the goose.
Are you going to sub-goose-gate the goose?
I'm going to subjugoose-gate the
You're
goose.
going to subjugate the goose?
So it's
So
quite close.
apparently you intimidate a swan or a goose by sticking your arms out like this and like looming over it, and just that's the real life.
Yeah, you can T-pose the
Yeah.
goose.
I
Not
wanted.
so
Compared to me, how big is the goose?
You can ride this thing.
It's
I think in comparison to you, it's maybe twice your size. And it's a big bird.
cool. I want to table hop and then jump on the back of the goose.
All right, so you're going to use your movement here to get to the like you're going to try and jump onto the back of the goose.
Yes, please. Do I move myself or do you move me?
Either one. I'm happy with either one. I can probably try and move you here. That's fine.
Thanks. I'm under the goose currently. But I am on table hop, jump onto the top of the goose, and give it a punch and see what happens. So
Okay, roll to hit.
With I'm not bringing the frying pan out just yet. It's unarmed strike. This one.
Okay, let's have a look. So the 19 does hit, and it's going to take 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay,
and
that's second. Go again. Second hit.
No, the 7 doesn't hit. I'm afraid.
Funny that. Cool.
Yes. So there is a sudden frenzied honking as this thing rears up on its little back legs and flaps its wings as hard as it can. Okay. So moving on from there, it is Tim. Your turn.
I have a theory. Okay, so this goose is on fire constantly, right?
As far as you can tell from here, yes.
So DM question, if I cast Elemental Bane and made it no longer resistant to its own flames, would it start cooking itself?
That is a fantastic question, and you are more than welcome to try.
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to
Alright.
Elemental Bane it with a Flavor of Fire. It's just a DC 14. I assume that's some sort of a saving throw against it. Yeah. And I do have to run up. Oh no, 90 feet. I don't have to even run up. What I will do is I'll try and find some sort of a advantage.
Okay, so
point.
it failed.
Maybe I'll be here.
DC is
Yeah,
14, it failed. I rolled
Okay,
a
so
13.
you take 2d6 of the thing of the flavor, so I can just roll that if you like.
Yeah, if you could.
There you go, 12 points. Holy moly, that's 2 6s worth of fire damage, and it should also now be vulnerable to its own fire if this works.
Yeah, self-roasted. This is an incredible invention. Self-roasted goose. Fantastic. Okay,
Only room for one bird in this baha.
Set it and forget it.
Okay, how do you want to do this, Cordy?
Well, I'm as I said, I've flapped up to the top of the bar. I'm
Yep.
I'm a sort of smallish
Mhm.
object. Yeah, and I think I will just point at the goose and go, "Your goose is cooked, old bean," and how about some seasoning? Little bit of
Don't choke the DM.
little bit of mushroom shoots out on it. Ah.
It's like Avada Kedavra, but it's delicious seasonings. Congratulations. You've taken out the most threatening bird most of you guys have ever seen. However, the bar brawl is still going on around you. And as you've done this, Tim, you've cast your elemental bane on this goose. You're standing up on top of the bar. Do you want to use any of your movement?
I think I kind of like being having the high ground, as it were.
Okay.
I think I'll just hang out on the bar, maybe give the very suspicious beer a sniff while I'm up here. Yes, taking the ambience, and I'll just gaze around and see what's happening for the remainder of my turn.
Okay, fantastic. Moving on, Snesley, your turn. There is still a fight carrying on over here, but they're not looking at you guys just yet.
Snesley will be like, I was so looking forward to trying to hit the bird. And you'll just look at Tim and say, should I hit those people?
If I hit you, maybe. They seem to be vibing. Like, just leave them to it.
He will walk up to stand behind Sunny.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So you're going to use your movement to get up there? No worries.
Yeah.
Moving on. Is there anything else you would like to do? Or are you just going to use your movement here and sort of bide your time and wait and see what happens?
Sneezy's just going to bide his time. If someone comes to hit his friend, he will hit them back.
Alright. Gerard, your turn, kiddo. What would you like to do here?
Well, you see, Gerard's walked into this bar and he's seen this goose get cooked, and he's not quite sure what's going on with the rest of everything. So he's come in expecting a fight. So he's going to fight.
Okay.
So he's going to cast Hunter's Mark. Well, he's going to move forward. And he's going to cast Hunter's Mark on probably the scariest looking dude that he can see. Cause...
I think to you, they probably all look pretty scary, but there is one guy over here who's got like a big cut on his head and there's blood running down his face, and he's just like wailing into this other dude with a piece of wood. So it's probably not a bad call to land it on him if you want.
Okay, yep, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him, and then I'm going to shoot him twice, because that's the kind of thing that I want to do.
Fantastic. Roll to hit, bud.
That is a 14 for the first one.
Let me just double check. I think. Yep, no, that does hit for sure.
Cool. So that is 10 damage, 5 piercing, 5 psychic.
Yep, that's fine.
Then...
as you like level your bow and release this arrow of psychic energy at this person, he is sort of like busy wailing on this other person with this wood, and as he goes to raise his arm to bring it back down in a crashing move against this other person's head, your arrow socks right into his armpit, and you see it rocket through and gets caught on his ribs on the other side. The end of the psychic arrow is quivering out of his armpit as he sort of stops. He looks at it. He looks at you, and a gout of blood bursts out of his mouth as he falls to the ground.
Bleeding oath.
Cracky.
And the rest of his mates level their gazes at you, and a snarl comes up. It's like a smell in the room. Whereas before it was just like rotten wood and bathtub rum and pipe smoke and that sort of thing. There is something else here now. It is a smell of blood on the floor. And you see other people's heads rise up to look. And they all fix their eyes on the rest of you and your party, and you, Gerard. Because you've still got your bow out. You're still holding it.
Yep.
Oh, Jerry.
Okay. So, up
Well,
next.
I do have a second attack.
Oh, yes. Would you like to use that second attack?
I'm see. Can I roll an insight to see whether I've done like a bad or not?
Yes, but I'm going to
Like
take
a
away.
teenager.
Like, this is. I think if you're going to roll an insight to see if you take a bad, that's going to take up the rest of your action economy here.
That's fine.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. Yeah,
I
you
think
can.
I will do that too. That's fine. I just want to know if I've done a bad.
Okay.
So I'll roll an insight.
Lenny,
Roll for
A teachable
social
moment.
cues.
13.
It is. You might have autism. I say that with deep love and affection for the neurodiverse community, being a member of it myself. But you think that you might have done a bad thing.
Oops.
Yeah. Whoops.
Snesley will actually look at him kind of approvingly, though.
Like, oh, good shot.
Oh, okay, this is very good shot.
Harry,
And now
Okay.
good.
Harry
And
daggers.
Snesley was just looking for an excuse to fight, but he just wanted to someone else to.
Yeah. So you hear a roar of like, "How dare you kill one of my men in my own establishment? Boys, take out the trash." As the next one is going to level a crossbow bolt at you, Gerard. He's going to hit.
But I'm just a little boy.
I'm just a little guy. You can't get me.
If you can dish it out, you can take it.
Yeah.
But can I?
And I.
Oh,
Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Okay. Very good. All right, moving on. It is the rest of them here. These other two are going to start sort of encroaching on you. Next up, it is this guy. So the other ones he's not sure. You're not sure if he's dead, but he's not looking good. This guy here, he is going to level his crossbow at you as well, Gerard, and he's also going to fire at you. Sorry, please bear with me. I forgot that double clicking doesn't actually take me to the character sheet. You're going to have to bear with me. It's very, very late in the night times. Does an 11 hit you?
No. No.
Okay, then never mind. This other one is going to start running towards you guys. So
Never
use this
mind, moving
movement here. Moving back up to the top of combat. It is, why has that reset itself? It is you, Jar of Dice. What would you like to do? Having just seen this carnage unfold in front of you, what would you like to do?
I want to stealth.
Okay. How would you like to stealth? Like, what are you hiding against in here?
Under the table or behind the edge of the wall, I guess. Probably under the table, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because like if we were outside in the dark streets, I wouldn't be asking, but because we're inside and it's pretty well lit, you're gonna have to think about how you want to hide, so you can stealth here a little bit.
I'm going under the table.
Okay, you're gonna go under the table. Fantastic. What would you like to do from here?
I want to take a shot at this guy here.
This one here. Okay, roll to hit.
Oh God. Does a 13 hit?
Check. Yeah, it does. Just.
Then he gets 8 piercing and sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah.
16.
How do you want to do this, man? Oh yeah, because Jules in the chat. Like honestly, it gets getting to the point where like, so for giving your players inspirations and wishes, you can donate to the really awesome cause that we're doing today, which is fighting cancer in New Zealand. If you want to sway the game and make some cool stuff happen, or give my players inspiration, or just generally put everybody in a bag and shake and bake it real good, you can do so by donating, and we really appreciate it if you do. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, you just straight up wrecked him, dude. Like, this man's a pincushion.
Cool.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Hang on a second. I do think I have something, perhaps. Is there anybody within 30 feet of the guy I just killed?
So you killed him. Well, let me just. So he was just here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. There's. I think they're pretty much all of them are within 30 feet. Well, these two definitely up here.
Yeah, I'll go for this dude here, and give him
sure.
Whales from the Grave.
Oh, okay. Tell me how that works.
Echoes of those who have died cling to you. Whenever you finish a short or long rest, you can choose once. Sorry, not that one. It wasn't the Whales. Is it?
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's not that one.
Whispers.
I want Whales, not Whispers. You notice someone close to the grave. You can channel the power of death and harm someone else as well. So I get to do an extra 2d6 of damage, which is 7 points.
Yeah, he watches his mate go down, and he sees, like, you see the color drain from his face as the full reality of what's just happened here hits him. Moving on, is that sorry? But just before we move, that's all you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, fantastic. Moving on, Thea, your turn, sweet.
I realise this isn't really going to be helping us get information. However, we're in it, and if nothing else, maybe it'll prove that we're something to be reckoned with. So, after glaring at Gerard for a second, go. We'll talk about this later. I am going to jump over to here. Hang on, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This guy? So this dude here.
Yep, that's fine. My God, you're so small compared to him. Yeah, I'm
so tiny.
So tiny.
And I'm going to attack him. I'm going the frying pan's come out, so you know I'm in business. And it's going to be 2 bouts with Molten Bella into the kneecaps, if you don't mind.
Okay, roll to hit.
And 2. Is that one of those hit?
Okay, both of them do. So it's 20 and a 21. So how do you want to do this? Because this is the gentleman that was just terrified by his friend going down in a bloody gout of a precious life force spurting from his other friend.
Bar hopping, jump over, land right in front of him, frying pan out, smack one kneecap, smack the other kneecap, and as he goes down, I'm just going to sing, "Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun."
Yes. I love
I
it.
feel like the audience needs some context that you worship the sun.
Yeah, she is a way of the sun soul monk. just to be clear. All right.
I am happy in my work, and off we go.
Okay, fantastic. Very good. Sorry, does someone have something they wanted to say?
I was going to say, I just turn on my heel and stare down the other guy as my bonus action.
Okay, fantastic. That's not, if you're just giving someone the evils, it's a free action. It's not necessarily a bonus action.
So
as you're doing that, you feel a hand against the back of your shirt there as this old guy reaches over the bar and grabs you by the back of your shirt, and he is going to slam you, like choke slam you into the bar. Okay. Well, you've been killing people in his establishment. I don't know what you want him to do. Like these living vicariously through like all the hospitality workers. He's grabbed you by the back of the shirt, and he's sort of like he's thrown you down on the table. So I'm going to make a strength check first of all to see if I can do that. Is that a 19?
I do.
So you'll do. It'll be a dex check for you to escape that, I think, to see whether or not you notice that he's doing it.
Oh, here we go. He's roll well.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
That is a nat 20, ladies and gentlemen. So you avoid this hand that you feel come down on the back of your neck, and you whirl around. But as you do so, he's coming at you with a slash of some sort of gross-looking fishing knife, as he's going to try and cut you.
I'm this short.
Does a 15 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
hurts.
So let's go to roll the damage dice. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage as he like rakes his filthy knife at you, and he sort of like glances into your shoulder and does 6 points of slashing damage. Moving on. Yeah, good job on dodging that grapple though. Moving on, it is, I believe, it is. You've just had your turn. It is your turn, Tim. What would you like to do?
Seeing Taya in that rather predicament, I would like to cast Infestation upon the bar proprietor. Now how this works, it's a DC 14. Let's see, save. I cause a cloud of flight of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear on one creature that I can see within range. They have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or they take 2d6 poison damage and move in a random cardinal direction.
Okay, what do I have to what do I have to roll to make the save? Like what?
14 DC 14.
Constitution.
No, but like what stat?
Constitution.
Oh, Constitution. Okay, sorry. That is a 12, so he fails.
All right. I will just put my 2d6 straight into the chat. So it's 9 points of damage that they are taking, and they need to run in a random direction. So this one thinks is roll a d4, and 1 is north, 2 is south, east, 3 is east, or 4 is west.
Okay, roll your d4.
So I'm just going to roll 1d4. And they are now heading south.
So they are running straight past Taya.
Yep. Now it does say that it doesn't. I don't know if it provokes opportunity attacks. I think let's let the GM make that call.
No, it will. If he's being compelled to move in a certain direction by something that you've cast, and they are being forced to move, yes, that is an attack of opportunity. So roll to hit, Taya.
Frying pan to the kneecap. If you don't mind.
Yeah, 21 hits. How do you want to do this, Taya? You are just out here, like, literally taking names with your frying pan right now. This is awesome.
Tell you what, that frying pan, man, love it. Very handy, multifunctional. Yeah, so as he turns to leg it and run away, I'm just like, I don't think so, buddy. And it's, yeah, again with the kneecap, but coming up and under.
Okay.
So almost like taking the kneecap off.
Oh.
And
Jesus Christ, okay. Yep.
She's happy. I mean, she's happy in her work, but she is unhappy.
Yeah, that is
He's been treating her since they walked in that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Never underestimate the little ones.
Rage to get out.
Yeah, a little. Is there anything else you'd like to do there, Tim? Yeah, Jules is saying that they felt it in the body, pain to the knee.
We are clustered quite closely. I think Tim is going to. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna measure the room. Oh yeah, I can flap over to those tables. So I'm going to just do a little flap.
Yep, a little bit of a
somewhere. And I think the bar person does need to have moved. So...
Oh no, they're dead.
They're dead.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Or unconscious, as far as you can see.
So
Taya took him out.
One of those tables, just kind of flapping above that table.
Okay, fantastic. Snesley, your turn, bud. What would you like to do?
Snesley looking at different. Why is everyone else having all this fun? It's time for fine. He'll unlimber his big maul. He'll unleash the Ever Key.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
He's going to move over to
Don't miss.
this one over here. He's not going to, and he's going to enter a rage.
It's not a door.
Okay, you're going to rage?
It's like, yeah, because someone made fun of him, and it was not even made fun. Everyone else has just been having fun, and he has not. So it's like, I'm angry that this is not.
Like, well, I want to punch stuff too.
So,
leave something for me.
Yeah. So he was down, and yeah, he'll just take his first swing at. I'll get closer. This one. There's this guy right here.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah, that do be hitting.
And yeah, so he does 8 bludgeoning or blunt force trauma. to this person, and also, create his rage and a divine, radiant energy. Smacks out of
Hey,
the
Snesley, have you ever heard about being one shot before?
Yes.
Do you want to explain to us what it looks like when you do that to someone?
The blunt force trauma comes around, and he's swinging it in like an overhead manner, literally just like he's hammering in a peg.
Yeah.
And it just this guy's head just explodes. It's just a mess.
Like a
everywhere.
wet melon.
Oh yeah, and it continues down with so much strength, and just the radiant sort of cauterizes.
Like a
But it's almost like this hole goes all the way through the person, and whatever's left is cauterized from the radiant damage as well.
That is so. He's got a smoking stump and no brains.
Oh hell yeah! And then for that, and you look at the other one, and like this person over here. Was this?
I can't see what you're pinging if you're pinging.
That one. Is he
Yep.
still
So this
alive?
one's out.
Didn't I
Is
take
this
him
one
out?
here still alive?
Yeah, he is. Oh wait, no. Okay, so no, that's the last one.
I kneecapped
My
him.
apologies. Yeah, no, you
And
kneecapped. You
Snesley will look
Thea,
across it.
you're going to have to forgive me. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I've lost
No, I
track of
know,
how many
you
people
can-
you've kneecapped, darling. I'm so sorry.
I've only just
So Snesley will look at this person over the one over here.
The bartender. Yep.
So, do you want to continue this? I mean, I'm just having fun with the rest of my friends, and I want to do so much more damage. Do you want to?
Make
You want to
a
continue
persuasion
playing?
check for me.
Oh, jeez.
Intimidating for sure.
No, persuasion.
This is.
Unless you want it to be intimidation, like, cause I don't know what your charisma's like, cause it's either one.
I have better for I have intimidation because he is what he is.
Okay, then yes, you can try and intimidate him into stop trying to fight. Okay.
And of course, because he really rages, his eyes go black and his teeth get.
Yeah, and he looks like
They look
that.
good.
Yeah. All right. Roll that charisma save. That's He drops the broken glass bottle he was holding and puts his hands up, and he says, "You've done enough damage already. I don't want no more trouble. Just get out."
I mean, that's a double negative.
Yep. Now's not the time.
He levels his gaze at you, Tim. And this is why we don't like folks like you coming down here, messing with us and our way of life.
What, birds? I can understand having seen the goose. That's all right. I understand.
I'm not going to take that one personally. Okay,
Can we
yeah,
take
so
the goose with us at least? It looks delicious. Wait, can I reanimate
he says,
the
I don't
goose?
care as long as you just leave my place of work.
Come on, goose. And I'm going to cast fungal infestation and reanimate the goose to be my zombie slave for the next hour.
Okay, that alone deserves at least someone to donate. That.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
That's
definitely.
brilliant.
yeah, dudes and dudettes and ladies, it would have been a great goose to eat, but now you put your mushrooms all on it.
Is he still cooking? Is he still like cooking himself from the inside out? Is he still cooking himself? Is the mushrooms now like gonna caramelize?
It smells delicious.
It will smell
I like-
like
I don't know if we want to
Sunday
eat the
roast.
mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah.
We know what
Okay,
his
I say
Yeah.
to salivate.
like.
Yeah. So 505 says the goose is like disco; it'll never truly die. So you have perpetual hot goose.
Cannon.
It's like one of those kebab things at the kebab shops, but instead of like a spinning tower tornado of meat, it's just a permanently replenishing roasted goose.
Mm,
Mmm.
the ever goose.
It's the ever
The ever
goose.
The everything.
All right, so yeah, he's basically just telling you guys to leave as himself and one of the cloaked figures sort of starts to head around to pull the dead or unconscious bodies
Before we
out.
leave.
Before we
Before we
get
leave.
out of
Well,
here.
Yeah.
Like I indicate to
So,
everyone, like,
so you guys
we
are out
need
of
to
just to be clear, you guys are now out of initiative. But if you guys need to leave really quickly, like otherwise, there's going to be trouble.
I'm just going to say to him, I said, look, I don't know where you think we've come from, but we're here because the same reason everybody else is here. We don't want anyone to know that we're here. So
Well, you've sure gone about a good way of doing it then by laying waste to my bar, you stupid twit. Get out.
Oh, you are.
Snesley
Ooh,
was
ooh.
gonna
Someone
go-
hold me back because I'm going to kneecap this dude too.
Come on, Gerard,
I'm pretty
get out
sure
of
you
here.
started it, but leave it.
I'm going to fly
Yeah.
towards
To
the
be
back
fair,
door
you look
and
quite thirsty.
basically ready to skedaddle out the back door because I
Yeah,
feel like this is a
yeah.
thief.
Tim, make a perception check for me.
Those are fighting
Perception check.
words.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 21.
Yeah, you notice that the door's kind of warm and like shies away from you and flinches away from you as you go to get closer to it, and you hear a little whimper of fear.
I'll just give it like an awkward pat.
Oh.
Yeah, the door starts to cry.
Jeez, this pub is strange. All right, come on, Tab.
As I'm being pulled away, because that's the only way you'll get me out of here. Can I eye up this cloaked dude?
Yeah, for sure. You can make so you can see them. So you probably want to do an insight check here for me.
I'm blinded by rage.
Yeah, you are. You're too pissed off at this point. You're kind of like, oh, rism frism.
I can't abide rudeness, and this guy, the barkeep, is just rude.
To be fair, you came into his bar, kneecapped a bunch of people.
I came for a drink. Then they attacked my teenager dude.
They attacked my child. Yeah, well, it's a pretty rough area of town. I'm surprised he didn't like try to go for you again, but he's just trying to get you to leave so he can clean up the bodies that you have left in your wake.
He knows he'll end up with no kneecaps. That's why. Anyway. Okay.
Gerard's just going to head out the door.
I'm guessing I don't notice much.
No. So about this person, this hooded person that you're wanting the information about, you kind of just like they're just a like a nondescript kind of person. Like you don't get many details about them at all. You know, their hood's covering their face. They're sort of knelt down, trying to like pull this body around. It's kind of difficult to get a beat on them.
Just your average shady bloke.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Blokes.
Gerard's feeling very guilty because he knows he did a really bad, and he's going to kind of walk out the door with tears running down his face, going, "I didn't mean it. I'm sorry." And he's going to just keep walking and hide his head in shame.
Oh, Gerard.
Aww.
Oh, and now you've made him cry.
Yeah, now you made him cry.
As I walk out the door.
I'm in the door. They're both crying.
Door's crying.
Door's it's perfectly good door. You've given it anxiety. Yeah, so Snesley and Jar, what are you guys doing here? Are you still trying to like take in the rest of the room, or like what's going on?
Oh, Snesley's just going to casually leave, but he's going to do his usual trick and just walk out via the roof, the ceiling.
Like you walk up the wall and walk out the ceiling? Okay.
Basically, another way of just showing them that he does not care what they think about of it, and that he is not scared of them.
You're not scared of social norms.
Because you're not.
I don't afraid of norms.
No, there's nothing. If he comes out, he'll look at Gerard and go, "It was a good little fight you started, Zivo. Thank you for giving me an excuse to hit something."
Yeah, with
and
that,
and smile and give. Yeah.
It's going to perk up a bit because, you know, he needed that little pep talk, and he's going to think, oh, maybe it wasn't such a bad.
That I killed somebody.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're adventurous, isn't it? And he's just going to follow Snesley.
On my way up, can I check out the hooded people as well?
Yeah, so you can make an insight check here as well.
No better.
Also, one of our fantastic viewers has given you inspiration, Danielle, from Llama Hope.
Oh, thank you. I know who you are. She makes the most fantastic ice cushions.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that reminds me. Yeah, no, very good. Okay, so Okay, so you guys what did you roll there, Mutt? Okay, it's 7. You get sort of much the same thing. However, one of them at the back, rather than sort of standing or trying to help like one of the other one is, they just look at you and they make eye contact with you and they follow you with their eyes as you walk out. Something about them makes your skin crawl. So I'm going to give you with a 7.
Yeah.
Also, Mods, was there any chance that I could quickly take a break so I could go use the Tinkle Dinkle Ha-Ha room?
Actually, me too. Like never.
We are an hour and a half in, so.
Use the Tinkle Dinkle Ha-Ha room.
Yes, please. Pick
I'm
a
gonna need
time.
to go and like fire up some goose. It's cold.
Yeah, gonna go fire up some goose. Yeah, everybody, quick goose break, Thank you very much, Jules. Really appreciate it. We're going to be back as soon as we can, just while we go and refresh ourselves really quickly, because we're about halfway through already, which is totally wild. Keep those donations rolling in. Keep those fun ideas rolling in. Also, whoever forced me to do the goose thing, I would love to kiss you and then punch you square in your mouth. But yeah, we'll be back real soon. Hold tight.
And I'd love to thank the person that made doors easy for me.
Hello and welcome to me, the BAMF stream with only me, because currently we are on shift sleep, so you have caught me with Penny being asleep, which Penny deserves right now. So hello, I've been watching the donations come in. It's incredible. We really need to get you guys some more inspiration though, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So, if you're watching out there and you want to get these players some more advantages because they are about to go into all sorts of chaos, they've already caused a whole lot of trouble in their bar, make sure that you smash that advantage link, go over to Tiltify, donate $20, put a name on it. Don't put a name on it, it gets to the DM. Make sure you put a name on it or the DM gets the advantage. And give your favorite player the ability to circumvent that nat 1 or whatever that they might get. Really important to smash that donate button. How are you guys doing? You feeling good?
We're good. We've got our emotional support kitties.
We've got our emotional support cats in the chat. This is Stonks.
I'm excited to see Dingle Flu.
Dice Stealer.
Oh yeah.
And who's
AKA Peaches, but Dinglefloof the third.
Yes, Peaches. And who have we got there, Cordy?
Stonks. Stonks, the stealer of dice.
Stonks, the stealer of dice. I mean, that's a name, right? Kitties in the chat. Snaps for kitties.
Yeah. Floofy, yes, definitely. She is definitely a floof. Peaches is definitely a floof.
Yeah, so we're currently.
And it's about as bright as Snesley is as well.
Stepphy, I love your doggo.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Oh, and what's Doggo's name?
His name's Cairo.
Cairo. Hi, Papa. I would like to
he's
pat.
asleep in the next room.
I would like to pat all of your floofs.
I mean, donations for the floofs even.
Donations for the floofs.
The puppas and the kitty cats.
The puppas and the kitty cats, yes.
Yeah,
Your
definitely.
donations.
If you want to see more, if you want to give,
we are,
easily more chances to smash things.
yes,
big
we
hammers.
are currently sitting at 7,761.90 crew.
Nice.
7,761.90 cents. Let's smash that donate button and get you guys well over $8,000 by the time you finish your session. Would be amazing to see. So keep
awesome.
them rolling.
Would be very awesome.
Yeah, keep them rolling. Big shout out to our game sponsors too: Hobby Games, Gamosphere, Hobby Master, BD&D, Dice Goblin, Bespoke Boutique, Bunnings Mighty Ape, and Playtech for the sweet studio that I find myself in right now. You can get yourself into the draw for the prize pack for the amazing prizes that have been donated for this slot by donating $50. So $50 donation will not only get you $50 towards the Cancer Society, because we give 100% of the money raised here to the Cancer Society, but it'll also get you a bespoke boutique dice tray, a Beholder deck box, a Fire Giant deck box, a class folio for a Sorcerer and a Warlock, a dice hold a scroll, a campaign diary, and the exclusive cover art of Glory of the Giants, which is a brand new release. So don't forget to smash that $50 donation to get yourself in for that prize draw and in for the mega one for the PlayStation 5 and the Bunnings barbecue. All right, I see you back, Ishbel. How you feeling? You good?
Much better. Yeah, I desperately needed to go and relieve myself.
I am so happy to be here for you.
Good.
Anything you need. All
We're
right,
alive.
I'm going to get out of here and leave you guys to it. Have a great rest of the game.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. All right, much
With this
appreciated,
much
Jules. Cheers
laughing.
heaps.
With
Okay.
this much laughing, it's imperative that we have these breaks.
Yeah. Okay, so getting straight back into it. The thing that you notice about these people, Jar, is that they make your skin crawl. There is something about them that is just like, it's... Roll a d20.
Do they seem like anything that any vibes that we picked up in the mountains?
Okay, so your little friend, Jar, is tugging at the edge, like it's tugging at your tail to get you away.
Away, like outside?
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, I'm heading out the door.
Yeah, heading out the door. Yes, sorry, that was my cat. She jumped on the keyboard and was like, pay me attention, mummy. Okay, so you guys are outside now. I'm going to take us back to the original map that we were on just before.
I'll pass on to the rest of the group that I had a really bad feeling about those cloaky dudes.
Yeah, vibes way off.
That may be a good thing. If they come after us and we know that they're coming, we could set a little trap for them. Maybe
Their kneecaps are very, very delicate.
Yeah, it's the osteoporosis or something. It's real bad.
They have that very squishy to it. Very good.
Okay, so you guys walk outside. You've noticed now that it's starting to rain a little bit and the streets are glossy. But the first of you to walk outside, I need you to make a perception check for me, please.
I think that would have
was
been.
me actually. I was the first to
Or
make
was it-
the door.
Yeah,
Well,
because you
you're
made the
rolling
door.
anyways.
Yeah, because you made the door happy, patting it.
Yeah. Perfectly good door. Now you've traumatized it.
Anyway, that's a 15.
Actual
Of course,
door.
Snesley coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jules. Really appreciate you stepping in there for us, champion. Okay, so you noticed, Tim, first and foremost, that the cloaked figures that you saw just before are actually, I didn't put a token in here, but they are loading themselves onto a small dinghy, and there is a wriggling black sack in the boat with them. They are taking off, but they look you directly in the face, and one of them smirks and gives a little wave.
How far away are they?
are they? And because I like in terms of distance.
So the boat's about here.
Okay.
But it is moving currently still. Like it's got a
I know
yeah.
that I am a spell sniper, so a bunch of spells. I believe, for example, my chill touch spell has a range of 240 feet, so I'm going to chill touch them if they are 240 feet away.
That's a wild range for something that's
That's a
called
wild
chill
range.
touch. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
so I figured I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. What do I need to do for that? Is that a save of some description, or is it just do you just roll to
No,
hit?
that's a spell attack, so I will just roll it up in here.
No.
Oh no, I rolled
Oh,
a natural one.
that is a
Can I use my
natural
inspiration and try
one.
that again?
Do you have an inspiration?
Yeah, I believe I still have an inspiration from our stuff. But...
Yep. You can try to roll it again.
Okay, so I just hit. Oh, that just did the damage. That wasn't
Yeah.
useful. What I'll just do is I'll just roll 1d20 plus 6 and 13. That's still not great.
Okay, no, a 13 doesn't hit. As they are starting to speed away. But as you're watching, you're seeing someone. You're seeing one of them on the back of the boat. They're like twisting the air and using it to push themselves through the water really, really quickly. This boat is jetting away.
Before they
Yeah.
get 90 feet away, can I move my hunter's mark onto one of them?
You can try, but I'm going to make you roll for it at disadvantage because they are moving away real quick.
Okay,
I
what
may
would
as
you like
well-
me to
I may as
roll?
well fly up higher and see where they go. That's
Yes.
about the best I can do.
Yep,
at this
Tim,
point.
you can do that for short. Just roll me a just roll to hit at disadvantage, Stepphy, if you would.
Spell. Okay.
Could I have, as soon as I had seen them, run for them? Like before they started getting too far away?
You can try. So this, the 21, and then roll again, Gerard. So that's a 19. The 19 is going to hit. Roll your damage, please.
It's just
Stepphy?
Hunter's Mark. There is no damage to it. I just want to be able to track.
Yep. So yeah, you manage to tag the one that's twisting the air in the shoulder, and you see them sort of drop back a little bit, but their hands don't stop moving as they're still rocketing away from you guys. Jar.
How far are they within 120?
They are, but they are moving away really, really quickly. You guys, Tim's got the right idea. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. Tim's got the right idea to follow them, try and figure out where they go. You guys know the direction of whence you came when you came off the dinghy. These guys are heading back out towards the river.
Do we want to head back to the dinghy? Are we running back to the dinghy to get in? The dinghy's not going to go that far. They're going fast.
Yes, they're going fast. But remember, Tim's flying up and he can see where they're going.
It's true.
Yeah, let's go for the boat.
Let's go for the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. So we yell out, Tim, you... Back to the boat. Back to the boat.
Okay.
Let's continue tracking them.
Yep, you guys can get back to the boat. The crew member was kind of just dozing off, and as you guys pile into the boat, she wakes up and she goes, "Huh? What?
Row,
huh?
row.
Row your boat.
All
All right. Calm down. Okay, all right.
Follow that bird.
Okay, and she's gonna lean into it and pull back, and like her broad shoulders are starting to pump this boat through the water. Okay, Cordy, you have an inspiration from Finn. That's my brother's name, and I have a wish for a Midwestern accent somewhere in this. I don't know what a Midwestern accent is, but I will find out. Thank you very much, everybody. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much. Okay, so you guys are rocketing back towards the boat. There's nothing stopping you here, but you guys get back to the marijuana quick, sharp. And Tim, you're still flying above. Make a perception check for me, please.
Hunter's Mark also gives me advantage on perception or survival checks to track the target.
Okay, yeah,
Terrible roll.
that's okay. So you can.
I'm going to use that inspiration literally straight away because boy, do we need it. 18, that's much better. Thank you.
Yeah, 18. With an 18, you can see that this boat is rocketing out of the mouth of Old Ludus, and it's heading towards that sparkling light that you saw when you were up on the crow's nest.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Captain YC sees you guys come back aboard, and he says, "Oh man, can someone tell me what a Midwestern accent sounds like?" Just real quick, so I can do this wish from Lamaho.
Think like Western.
It's like Middle America, isn't it?
Yeah, it's American.
I like Ohio or somewhere like that.
Oh, something like that. Captain Wisey turns around and looks at you, and he says, "Well, what happened?"
We need to get the boat moving.
Yeah, I can see that. But are we chasing after that lad, or what's going on? Because that little boat came speeding past us. We need to get things moving quickly if we're going to go after.
Stop moving.
All right.
Stop moving.
Follow that cab.
All right, you heard him, crew. Let's go. Put your backs into it, boys. All right, so you guys all pile into the boat. Captain Wisey starts to command their crew to get everything moving, and you manage to take off after this boat as quick can be, and you are gaining on them. Okay, so I'm going to move us to a new map now. So after it's maybe like 5 or so minutes of like incredibly fast-paced ship chasing, you guys pull up to the side of this boat, and you can see. Just move us in here now, so you guys can have a little look-see.
Oh.
Okay, so the big ship that you guys are on here with Captain Wisey, and that's the larger ship is the Manu Moana. The single-sailed sloop is the one with the light that you saw blinking is sort of greenish and sickly-looking glow coming from the lantern at the top of the mast. You guys pull alongside as this boat is like the wind seems to have fallen from it as the folk who were trying to fill the sails with wind that doesn't happen by itself. They're changing the guard over, and they didn't realize that you guys would catch up so quickly. Let me just get you guys in here real quick. Tim, Snesley, Gerard. Okay, so you guys pull aside. Who would like to make a perception check as you guys are approaching?
Yep.
I can try to yeah. He's hoping for a not. Oh no! Useless. No. Oh, man.
I'm worse.
We
Man.
have not saved today.
Oh no.
Yeah, no one's.
Good.
Yeah, let's just let that stand. Holy moly. Okay,
Paradise
so
ruined.
yeah,
I rolled one.
you guys are having a little bit of a rough time seeing exactly how many folks are on the boat. But you hear Captain Wisey call out, "Pull her alongside starboard. Let's get eyes on these creatures."
No, I do have a little crossbow with like, well, we're calling it.
You do have your grappling hook, yes.
So I could potentially like create a zip line type arrangement, since our vessel has got a taller draft than this little sloop, and give some folks the ability to zip line down.
Yep, for sure.
I'm
You
going
can
to just like line that up and kind of work out the angles while
Okay.
while we pull up.
Most definitely, you can do that. Wisey calls out another command to their crew, and you feel the boat shudder and groan as it wheels around to come alongside starboard. So you guys are like parallel now the way that you see it on the map. And Wisey says, with a very strident voice, calls out, "If you're going to run, do it properly."
Ooh, burn. 50 feet. I think I can cover 50 feet plus some height with my.
With your the crossbow, I think crossbow range is like 60 feet or 120 feet. I can't remember. So, but yeah, you would be able to for sure.
Oh, and
Okay.
I'm not aiming for a person. I'm aiming for the side.
Aim for the boat. Yep.
their vessel.
Roll
Yep.
roll for your life there, Cordy.
Roll for my life. Don't say that. Okay, here's my harpoon. I did a 14. Yep.
Okay. It's a 14. It misses. It just misses. It sort of like bounces off the hull, and doesn't quite land. But you do see that you firing this out through the mist and striking the side of the boat has drawn the attention of the denizens of its crew, and I need you guys to roll for initiative.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry about this. I'm trying to find my character on so I can roll this stuff. Yeah.
Ishlama basically says, "Sorry, not sorry for the accent, but we want to hear it."
Yeah, I just don't know what a Midwestern accent sounds like.
I think she just wants to hear what you think an American sounds like.
For some reason, in my head, Midwestern is like stuff from like the ones that go, oh dear, oh silly, oh don't you know?
It's not even close to that, but it's cute. Like just give them your best of a Mont accent. Oh gosh.
Where? Oh gosh. Oh wow, I'm real sorry. This is gonna hurt. You better gird your loins or something.
Gird your loins.
You betcha.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna add turns for everybody here. And then it will be good to go from there. Okay, so, and then I've got to go here and add turns. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody.
Snesley got a net 20.
Yeah,
Very nice,
like,
Snesley.
got
Very,
that
very
roll.
nice.
No notes. You're doing good.
No, great, thank you.
They're dying over there, which I'm assuming is a good thing.
All right, so please bear with me, folks, while I do...
Good. Oh, hang on, we're on a boat. Well,
We're on a boat and we're going fast and we got a nautical theme, but me not Afghan.
Yes, but there's also she senties. Snesley, have you been practicing your she senty?
She said she's
Snenty.
she said
Snenty.
Snenty.
The name of the boat was the Snesley. Is that it? Is that the fun?
Better.
Good job. I got this.
Good job, you did it.
There was a little ranger came up to your knees and shoot first ask no questions was his creed. No, something like that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, I like
In the
that.
crow's nest with a still cooking goose.
Delicious.
The goose is still here. It hasn't been that long. The goose is
Under
still
one wing.
ambulatory.
Once was a dabbing barb with a big hammer who'd like to swing it fairly hard. I can't make these words up.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to.
Feel what's in your heart and just sing it out.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if it rhymes.
for real. Okay, so we're just gonna go sort from ascending. Snesley, you go first.
Ooh. I don't think there is much I can do, and from here.
Then.
How far away is it to get there?
About 50 odd feet.
Can't you just walk along the riverbed?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, like I can walk. I can walk
You
along
You
the
could just
river. Yeah.
dash down the keel along the riverbed and up the keel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If you wanted to.
He's gonna do. Sneezy's gonna do that. He's going to.
Okay.
Go
So
down.
because don't forget you can. So this would use up all of your movement, and it would probably be your full turn there too, if you wanted to do it that way. But I will let you do it.
Where am I? Wait. Uh-oh. What has this done to me? Roll 20. Why are you doing this to me? No. Why am I? Oh, it's done. No,
Right,
I
you
can't move my
got-
character. Oh, it's not. Let me select my bloody character. Oh, great. Roll 20 having a conniption fit.
That's okay. Just take. It's all good. Just deep breath and roll your dice, and then we can go from there.
Oh, I'm moving straight across to the boat, which takes up all my action anyway.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's fine. That's all good. So up next. Sorry, I'm still rolling initiatives for pretty much everyone. But up next, it is you, Gerard.
Ah, there we are. Okay, so here's pretty much. I'd say he's on the side of the boat.
Yep. So
On
you
the
can you can start to climb up the side of the boat here.
Gerard's going to move to the edge of our ship, and
Mhm.
which is the one that has the hunter's mark on them?
So the one that has the hunter's mark is this one here.
Okay. So Gerard will aim and shoot for them because we want to stop that boat from moving.
Yep,
So
100%.
he's going to shoot at them twice.
Okay, roll to hit, bud.
Dirty 20 and a 10.
Okay, so
dirty 20.
dirty 20 is gonna hit.
And that one is 10 piercing and 1 psychic.
Okay, very good.
And
So-
then my Drake will take their turn and fly.
Yep.
40 feet. Where was 40? So he'll get out partway across the water.
Yep, that's fine. Okay,
And that is my turn.
and that's your turn. Okay, moving on. It is this fella's turn. He is going to walk up towards you, Snesley, and wail on you from over the edge of the ship. So, yeah, because you're like climbing up, right? He's basically just going to lean down and try to slash at you to try and get you off. I realize how that sounds. Does a 12 hit you, Sneeze?
I believe no, it does not.
Okay, very good. Moving on. It is, there. This fella here is going to make a pot shot at you too. So as you sort of looking up and you're kind of like dodging and weaving from this guy swinging the scimitar around at you, you feel the gaze of something settle on you here. As there is he's very tall and his skin is kind of like, it's a similar color to yours, but looks a little like wetter and like he's been underwater for a long time. His eyes are super duper bloodshot as he reaches down over the side of the boat and places his hand on your head. And he's going to cast Thunderous Touch.
Ooh.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes, 23 does hit.
Okay.
I'm not raging, so I don't have any advantage.
You are going to take 30 points of thunder damage as this guy reaches down with his hand and blasts your brain to smithereens.
Ouch.
Yep.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Okay, and then so that's his movement here. Done. And then it's Snesley's gone, Gerard's gone, Bennett's gone, it's gone. It's this one here, and he is going to move forward. And this summoner is going to cast. Please. They're going to cast Avard's Black Tentacles. So that's in 90 feet. Yeah, so as you guys are sort of like watching this go down, on the surface of the Manu Moana ship, a bubbling pool of black sludge starts to appear as the wood seems to bend and dissolve in on itself as this tentacle just comes up out of almost nowhere. Sorry, I've got...
Those sound effects are awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. The whole thing is kind of gross. And that is going to be 20 feet. Chat. Okay. Yeah, 20 foot square on the ground. 4 squares.
Don't like that.
20 foot square on the ground here. The ground around here is difficult terrain. Actually, no, he doesn't cast it there. He casts it right here. Okay, so I think as this happens, Gerard, you have to make a dexterity saving throw, please. And so do the 3 folks also in this too.
19.
Okay, you pass. These 3 don't pass, and they're going to take 3d6 and be grappled. So they're, oh my god, why am I rolling so badly against my own characters? Okay, yeah, they're all going to take 14, so that drops us down to 69. It's 10, 5, 61.
Nothing harder than D&D maths.
Yeah, this time of morning too, my brain is so smooth right now. No lumps, no bumps or wrinkles, nothing.
Fresh.
Okay, and then that's that one there. It is one of the Zerka's turns now, as they are going to run up to the edge of the boat and dive off. They're going to start swimming. Up next, Thea, your turn, baby.
Right. I am going to run over to the side of the boat. Over here. Around it. I'm not going through it. And I'm cracking out the... Actually, I'm going, jumping on top of the cannon.
Okay.
Just for better purchase. Grabbing out the sling and grabbing 2 crack rocks.
Okay. Oh, all right.
And I'm going to shoot them one at a time. And I want to sort of land them sort of in the middle of everybody. And it was a 20-foot radius, so I want them to try and land where I can get... Or I can do the most damage.
Yeah, okay.
Especially whoever is holding Snez.
Okay.
He needs to be in there. Right. So for this, do I just hit my... Do use the sling, but because the damage is different?
So yeah, just do the sling, and then remember it was 2d6.
It was 2d6. I've got 2d4 plus 2d4.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, no, you are right. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2d4. So each of them is going to do 2d4.
Okay. So
in that 20-foot radius.
I'm doing them individually.
Okay. They both hit.
Yeah, cool, sweet. So ignore that damage that's there, because that's wrong. Someone tell me how I roll an actual dice. Alright, so there, and it was at 2d4? 2d4?
Yep.
Is that one? So that's the first one?
2, yep.
Is each of them 2d4 plus 2d4?
Yes.
2d4? So
No, each of them, sorry, each of them is 2d4.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
So that's a total of 6 damage. And can you ping on the map where you want me to put the area of effect for these?
Let's go 20-foot radius would probably be, I'd say, in here somewhere.
Okay.
Those 4. Hold
on.
Oh yeah, those 3. I've got to get the one that's hitting my boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
they're hitting there. That's the first one, and for the second one.
Yep. This is the first one. Right. That's right. So roll again. Oh, that's
Oh no. I'm just I'm asking about like the radius, like where you want to hit it, because like the first one did 2 damage, the second one did 4. I'm just asking where you want them to hit.
Ooh. Okay, so that's the first one. So let's go. No, same place. It's going to have to be the same place again.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 in the same spot.
Yeah. All right. A little bit of overlap there. Okay. Very good. So that means if I go back here, tokens. So this guy, he's in the first one, so he's going to take. He's in the radius of both, so he's going to take 6 damage. Drops him down to 69. Nice.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm just going to jump off the cannon and hide behind the edge of the ship. Which official name I do know because I grew up around the water, because that would make sense.
Yep. All right.
Me as Danielle.
Very good. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to do for your turn there, bud?
No, that's me. That's everything. That's
fantastic. Moving on. We are on to Tim now. What would you like to do, bud?
I am hell-bent on breaking the concentration of the person who's cast tentacles.
Okay.
I would like to cast Blight. Can I please get a DC 14 Constitution save out of the person?
Ooh.
Yep. Of course.
Oh, actually, let's move me up. I can fly up and over. Just checking my distances. I can fly up and over the tentacles and still be about here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So I accidentally clicked it twice, but I'm going to take the lower one anyway. So that's 17.
Yep,
Also, thank you, Donation Gremlin. I saw the inspiration for me. I'll hold on to that till the last moment.
Cool. Okay, so that's not going to work. Snesley, did you need a healing word?
Blight
Yes,
still does
really
half
would be
damage,
good.
does it?
Sorry, what was that?
The Blight still doing half damage.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, cool. In that case, I will roll HD8. Just take half of 36. At least it's a round number. So they still take 15,
18.
18 points of. Hopefully that will break the tentacles. We'll see.
I need to make another Constitution save to see if it breaks. Yeah, it's broken.
Yes, excellent.
All right.
That should free up our little ranger to do some more fun stuff. Excellent, excellent.
And you Snesley could do with a little bit of healing.
Okay, cool. I will cast a it says what level? I will do a level 2 healing word for you. That's 5. It says 4 and a 5. So there you go. 9 points back.
Nice.
But it all helps.
It does. Snesley is happy with that.
I got you back. That's me. I'm happy with
Very nice.
what I have done.
Good stuff. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I keep all my numbers and everything straight. Okay, up next, it is you, Jar.
I want to aim at that dude there above Snesley.
The one that's grabbed onto Snesley's head? Yep.
Yeah. So I can get my sneak attack on that dude.
Okay, how are you going to try and sneak attack him from where you are?
I get an advantage because he's close to another one of my allies.
Right, okay. A 12? I don't think a 12 hits.
And I think I will...
No, sorry, my mistake. A 12 does hit. 12 does hit. Yep.
Wait. Then he takes 8 piercing damage and 12 sneak attack.
Damn, okay. So I think... So your crossbow... Is your crossbow magical?
Yes, +1.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Just got to do the math real quick. So that's 20... So that's another...
And,
okay, lovely.
What's
next?
I'd like to do my Whales from the Grave, is it? I can never remember. Yep. Yes. On the caster dude over here.
Yep, so does Wales work if no one's died next to you?
Yeah, it's just after I've dealt sneak attack damage.
Okay. And what do I have to roll?
I just roll damage.
Okay, awesome.
6 points for him.
Very good. Awesome.
hope-
Okay, up next it is Old Mate. He is going to level an attack at those of you who are in the water currently.
In the water or above the water?
In the water. Okay, so he's actually going to cast Control Water here. So, just to be clear, which of you are in the water right now, swimming over currently?
Oh, sorry, I am in the air.
Thea, are you in the water?
Not yet.
And Snesley's on the side of the boat.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean,
just one, the Drake, I think.
No, he's
No, the
flying.
Drake's flying.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
so it's just at my just at my Zerka. Okay, fantastic. So he's gonna cast Control Water, and essentially what he does is he looks out at the person swimming across, notices them in the water, and as you guys are watching, as he's casting Control Water, you see a fist clench around this person and drag them screaming underneath the water, leaving nothing but a trail of bubbles. Up next is one of the Zerkers, and they are going to start to get their movement and start to head across and leaping off the side of the boat. Basically going in there to try and save their mate. Okay, so that's 1 Berserker, 2 Berserker, 3 Berserker. These guys here are going to use their movement to climb up. That sort of thing. And then that returns us to Snesley Wipes, top of combat, please.
Good. Snesley did not like being hit by this under touch. So he is going to enter a rage again. Got a drop from the last time.
I love how calmly you rage. You're like, I did not like that.
Yeah, I do not like that.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, if I do any rages, he looks more intimidating because his eyes go to black, because the glow in his mouth from his radiant energy.
Yeah, looks so cool.
Teeth makes his teeth look a lot bigger than they are. And so he will climb up, and as part of his rage, as I can actually use half my movement when I do it to get up onto the boat. I'm going to get over to here. I did not like what you did to me, so for that, I feel it is only fair that you suffer rage of meet my friend, meet some blunt force trauma. And I'll take the one that's me.
Okay, yep.
27 to hit.
My Drake will infuse your strike with acid damage as well.
Yeah, 27 does hit. Yep. Just can you just put on the map real quick which one you're focusing on, like which one you're hitting?
It was the one who touched me, which I believe is.
It's this guy here. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So that's 19 from that. And how much? What's the acid damage? How much do I?
1d6.
1d6. 6.
Nice.
That's the first hit.
Okay. Explain to me what happens. As you do this to this man.
I'm very angry. I swing my hammer. I swing the blunt force trauma at him.
Okay.
And literally, as he smashes, for some strange reason, this green liquid appears as well. As he goes sailing off the edge of the ship. In, I would say, pieces.
Enjoy his acid
been-
trip.
I love that. That's a trip.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, this guy is he's not pleased. He's not best pleased with you, Sneeze.
I am. And then, take it he's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for that, he didn't quite go flying. Then in that case, he's being attacked again because I have to attack twice.
Okay.
And so does this. Let's see what it does this time.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Cool.
Okay. He is looking pretty bloody. He's not looking good.
And that's
Okay.
all I can do.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, moving on. Gerard, it is your turn, champion.
So Gerard is going to continue shooting at the dude that has the hunter's mark on him. So he's going to try.
So this guy over here. Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty, roll a hit, bud.
Ooh, that's a 10, so that one's not going to hit.
Let me double
But
check.
that one's in that 20.
Oh!
Ah!
Very good. Very nice. Very cool. Very nice. So no, the 10 doesn't hit, but the net 20 does. Do you want to double your dice or roll twice?
I am going to do whatever D&D Beyond does, and that's when I click on crit damage. So whatever. That
Okay.
way I don't have to think about it.
Very good. Oh no.
It's only 6. That's well, I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Whatever. It is
Do you
what it
want
is.
to? Do you hit? That's a net 20, baby. Do you like? Because your normal bow does 2d8, or is it 1d8 by itself?
1d8.
I have a point of DM inspiration, which I'm happy to give you here if you want to re-roll one of those d8s.
This is why Ish is the best DM in the world.
Yeah, look, I will re-roll a d8.
Yeah, re-roll a d8 there. Re-roll a d8, bud.
There we go, 7.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that's so we had 2d8 plus 3. So you had. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna add 7 to that existing one. So that becomes 13 points of damage.
13. Yep.
Very nice. That's
Awesome.
see, that's much more satisfying for a nat 20.
Yep, it's a little bit more satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shooting though. Good shooting. Is there anything else you want to do for your turn here?
That did not roll my psychic damage, so I still have to roll 2d6 of psychic, I believe.
Okay. Well, good. Roll that then.
So I will do that. And so that is an extra 7 psychic damage.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay, moving on. Is there?
and
Oh,
then
sorry. Is there anything else you want to do?
My Drake is going to continue flying over to the boat and land.
Okay.
I had a thought. I don't want to get in the water now. I was just wondering how strong your Jake was. Do you want to come back and get a little halfling?
He can carry medium or small creatures, so
It's
I
a
am
small creature.
I am small. Gonna land. Send him back. Wink,
can I
wink.
retract that and go
Yes,
back?
you can retcon it and go pick up Thea.
Here we go,
Okay.
wolf whistle at you.
So we're calling in the halfling airstrike.
Yep, I'll go and pick up Thea, so we
Okay.
can go jump on.
Can you get back to me in one go?
Well,
Yes,
he
I'm
was-
just going to give it to him because you've climbed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity to climb up the mast and just leap onto this flying drake's legs as it continues to fly over towards the boat because that is so much cooler.
Oh, so we're both over on the boat now?
Are you on the boat,
I'm
Gerard, or
No, I'm still on our
yeah,
big
you're still
boat.
on the big boat.
I'm on
Taya.
the boat.
Yeah.
I'm on the
Do
big
you
boat.
want to catch a ride with the drake to get onto the little boat?
I definitely want to
Could
catch a
catch a
ride.
ride on my burning goose, which doesn't actually.
There's a
I'll
lot of
give you
euphemisms. There's a lot of euphemisms in that, Cordy. I don't know how I feel about
Taking a
that.
ride on my roasted goose, a zombie, which
Hey,
is
baby,
not
we're taking a
poison,
ride on
but
my
it could
roasted goose.
scare
I
you.
just end up eating it.
That's fine. It regenerates.
Too distracting.
Apparently.
I
Yeah.
can't hit well on a full tummy. So
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there. I mean, it's
Thank you
not
for the offer,
anything
though.
Else right now, and you can really
Maybe on the way back.
Move and attack.
All right. Sorry, I'm gonna. This is hilarious, but we're running out of time. Okay. So Gerard, that's all your turn. Taya, you are going to go with the drake over to the little boat.
please.
Over onto the little boat. And Gerard, is there anything else you'd like to do before your turn ends?
No, that's my turn. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. All right. Up next, it is one of these bandits. They are going to turn around and wail on you, Wes. So. Sorry, Snez. That is going to be Sitar. Does a 16 hit you?
It does. Yes.
It does?
It does.
Okay. One. Okay, you are raging, so it's going to be 5 halved because it's just regular slashing. So yeah, you take 2 points of slashing damage as this guy's going to come over and try and wail on you. All right, up next it is one. Oh, it's my friend. Okay, so this one here is going to turn around and eyeball you again, Snesley. He's not that phased by your intense internal glow, but what he is going to do is he is going to bust Anavard's black tentacles on this boat right in front of you as well. With no thought for the rest of his party, one of the Buru Summoner is going to lock eyes with you, Snesley, and again, like, summon these black things up from the surface of the deck. So you're going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. Yes.
And I believe was it? I have advantage on any of these as well. I can see him casting it, so I have advantage. So I'll make sure I put my advantage on for that.
Yeah.
Just turn this damn thing on. This is a good thing about being a
Dampier.
Dampier, or being a not even Dampier, being a Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
It's danger sense.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, so you just have to make that save for me, bud.
21.
That is a successful save. Very good. Sorry, I'm just trying to make this thing here match. Send it back. Okay, so I'm gonna make the save and he has advantage. Second. Okay, that's a 17 for his advantage. This one here, he doesn't have advantage, he just gets a flat roll. That works. He fails. 6. Okay, Thea, you're over here. Are you on the surface of the boat currently, or are you still holding onto the drake's legs?
No, so is the drake in the air?
Yes.
I want the drake to... who's the guy that's causing the most damage?
I mean, to be fair, it's mostly the summoning the priest right now, but yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. You'd have to do an insight check for that.
Okay, where is... Well, I would have... coming over, I would have been able to see where the priest was.
Yeah.
I would have had time to have a look. So where... Yep. Where's he? I can't see. Anyway, I want to land on his head, please. May I?
Okay, make a dexterity check for me.
Would it be that one?
Yeah, I think he's in there somewhere, that's why I can't see him. Come on, baby. Yes? 23.
Yep, so this is 23. Although, bear in mind, this isn't your turn. This is just, we'll get to this on your turn, so we'll use that then. I'm just asking, so you're...
Oh.
Yeah, all I was asking was, are you physically on the surface of the boat? And you're
I'm
not.
just too excited.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Your turn's coming up. Your turn's coming up, babes. Don't worry. Okay. Let me at him. All right, he is going to take a step this way. Then it is Zerka's turn. You need to make a strength save. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is not able to fight against the fist of water pulling him down. Okay, Thea, your turn, sweet.
A mouthful of food, sorry. Right, yeah, so I want to drop on the head of the priest, because, hell, we're all in it now.
Okay. What would you like to do now that you've straddled him and you're like, you're trying to slide around on his bald head?
Bald head. And strike twice, just fists.
Okay.
But I want one of them to try. I wanted to try and stun him with one of them.
Oh, so you're trying to do a stunning strike? Okay.
Mhm. So apparently I can do that with whenever I hit in melee. I'm going to do that. So I'll try and hit first, which is that one and 2 hits. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so 16 does hit him and 9 does not.
Okay, inspiration to reroll the 9, may I?
Yes, you have an inspiration currently from your friend. Yep, so you definitely try doing that.
My friend, my lovely, lovely friend.
It's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, thank you so much, Lara.
Yeah, that inspiration really coming in clutch here. Very, very nicely done. Also, to those of you in the chat, even if you don't get to do it this time around, there are still games going until midday, so make sure if you want to change the game, you got to put the money where your mouth is, literally. Okay, so how much damage are you going to do here, Thea?
Yeah, so do I get to stunning strike him? Oh, no, he's got a constitution saving throw for that.
Yeah, and yeah.
So the damage is, I want to double my dice. So whatever I just rolled, which was 4 + 4. Oh,
so
no,
you're on top of this guy?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just trying to work out exactly where you are. Okay, so that's going to be 7.
7 for the
7 and then 8. So 15 all up.
Sorry. 15 all up, and then if he could do a Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
Okay, I'll do my save now.
We should be fairly stunned if a halfling fell out of the sky and landed on your head. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
So it's a 17 for the Constitution save.
And this is where I get a bit confused. What is it against?
Nothing. It's against. So if he's basically rolling to see if he's got enough stones to not be stunned by your stunning strike.
I don't know if he does.
What does the spell save DC sound?
I don't know actually.
What's your wisdom bonus?
It's my wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wisdom's +2. So that'd be 12. 12? No.
Yep, I think it's 14.
14. Sorry, 14. So it matches.
Yeah, so he does succeed the save.
That's okay, because I'm going to bonus action Flurry of Blows and hit him twice more.
Okay. Roll hit, baby.
I'm going to use these key points, baby.
All right.
Because I've got rum burning a hole in my pocket and 30 minutes to use it.
Okay, 12 does hit. No, that's another nat 20. Are you joking? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so all of those hit.
Where am I in that 20s?
Yeah, I know, right?
Can I try and do a stunning strike again?
I think you can only do it once per turn.
Doesn't say, but I'll take you.
I'm just gonna once per turn because you're doing flurry of blows. And he succeeded on the save, so.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, let me tally up all that damage.
I'm just gonna stay on his head.
Okay, you're gonna stay on his head? Fantastic. Man, he's not looking good. That was real rough. So that is... Okay. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do here with your turn, Thea, before we move on?
No. I'm going to stay right where I am.
Okay. Fantastic. Moving on, Tim.
Right. Well, my original plan was to wild shape and become a drop bear and drop off the monster, but since there's already a Thea there, I will instead resort to something rather dull, like.
So he's still got knees.
I'm gonna give him an invisible touch. Does a 25 hit?
25 definitely do be hidden.
Alright, and here's some damage. 13 points of necrotic damage, and I believe I will just check the spelly stuff because there's some more.
Which one are you aiming at? So can you ping on the map?
Regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
A creepy spectral hand is going to cling onto them. It also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. So yeah.
That sounds really. The only thing I'm stuck on is which one are you aiming at?
The same one who was beneath Thea, whose concentration was trying to break. That is correct, right? They're the caster whose concentration was.
That isn't. Yeah, no, that's not the caster who cast this.
Oh, Okay.
Oh, where's he?
Yes, where is the caster? That's the one I want to
This
wear
one.
now. Cool. That's fine. It's got a great range, so I can absolutely get that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that is 13 necrotic.
Yeah. And they will have disadvantage if they try to do an old right apply on me. I'm also going to fly up and look very sinister in the top of the crow's nest, so I'm actually like...
Okay, make a constitution saving throw.
For me?
Yep.
Okie dokes. Where is my constitution? Save 19.
Good save. Okay, as you fly close to this eerily and sickly glowing green light in the middle of the ship, you feel a weight start to pull on your feathers, dragging you down like a whirlpool, as there is something deeply sickening and wrong about this little crystal they've got up here. You very narrowly avoid flying headfirst into it and breaking your neck. Moving on. Jar of Dice, your turn.
Wait, I've still got a bonus action.
Oh, okay, yep, sure, sorry.
So can I can't do any attacks on this thing, but basically I would like to spend my move to bonus action finding a landing place, and then I will load my light crossbow to try and take a pot shot at that thing next turn.
Okay, the way I'm going to roll it is you narrowly avoid smacking into this thing at the top, but you sort of like bounce along the top part of the mast, and your little bird feet are designed for this exact thing as you grip onto the wood on the very top and sort of right yourself and like get yourself up properly again. I'm not going to make you use your bonus action to get your crossbow out. It's just kind of, in my head, light weapons and that sort of thing are very easy to like pull out and fire with. So that's where you're at the very top at the moment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, perfect.
Very good. Okay, moving on. Jar of Dice, your turn, bud.
This guy again.
Okay.
Hand crossbow. 11.
Yeah, and 11 does not hit, I'm afraid.
I will leave it at that then.
Are you sure you don't want to try anything else?
I don't think there is anything else I can do. Other than...
You don't want to get in that water, do you?
No! I'm a cat! What do you think?
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so... Yeah, as you're loading this up, you start to feel the ship move underneath your feet as Captain Wisey and the crew are directing the two boats slightly closer together, as the Manu Moana is overtaking and wheeling around to come to bear on the smaller ship. Just as this is happening, you can feel the shuddering and the groaning of this huge, heavy wooden boat being turned around and brought to bear. Like, they're basically using the wind to turn the ship. They're not moving that quickly at the moment, like, if at all. They're kind of just, like, stopped still in the middle of this really, really deep flowing part of the river. But yeah, so Captain Wisey is bringing the boat around. Moving on, it is now Mr. Dude's turn. He is going to try and... so he's going to take a swing at you, Sneeze. So I'm going to try and put you down. Okay. So, you guys hear an incredibly low rumbling voice shaking up from the very water underneath you, like a foghorn is just coming up from the depths of the earth and resonating through the water as some words are spoken. I don't know if you guys can understand this. Do you guys, any of you guys know Abyssal, Infernal, or Primordial?
I speak Abyssal.
Let me check my languages.
I've got Infernal.
No.
Yep, okay.
Oh yes, I've
speak
got
Abyssal and
Primordial.
Infernal.
I know how to speak Primordial.
Yay.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Yes, I'm a nerd.
Yes, you're a nerd.
I have lots of random languages.
Yeah, this guy opens his mouth, and rather than a voice or words coming out, a black tentacle comes squirming up from behind his teeth and reaches out into the air as this shuddering noise comes up from underneath. And those of you who can understand those languages say, you can hear it say, "Do not get in our way. The flesh might die, but the seal will be broken no matter what you try." I need you guys to make charisma saving throws, please.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Yep, Gerard, Snesley, and Cordy, you guys are frightened. Rhys, you are also frightened.
Ooh, net one.
Yeah, you guys are Rhys, especially for Jar of Dice as well. Like hearing a voice like that, is doing something really, really horrible to you. Okay, moving on. Yeah, in your brain. Yeah, you guys are frightened. Okay, so moving on, it is the Zerka's turn. They are going to go sprinting up along the top end of. They're going to use their movement to get to here as fast as possible, and the one who gets there first runs off the top of the spear at the head of the ship and comes barreling down, leaps off the prow with this huge hammer swinging, and just goes clang straight into the head of one of the bandits who's at the top of the sloop. Next one, there's a movement. It's a movement.
I was mute, but I was going to use my inspiration to re-roll that saving throw if I could.
I mean, yeah, by all means do it if you want to use it now. Okay, you are still frightened.
Okay.
Yeah, these berserkers are moving, and then we're back to the top of combat, which is with Snesley Wipes. You are frightened. What would you like to do?
So I can't go towards which one?
So it's this one right here.
Oh, so the one on the other side of me. That one. Okay. I'm still.
So it's this one here that did the summoning voice.
Yeah. I will. Do I have to move away from him? I do, don't I? At first, I'm going to.
Yeah, you do.
Attack this guy first, or do I have to move first?
I think for the frightened condition.
Which version?
I just need to double check what the frightened. Can I get a mod to refresh me on what the frightened condition actually does?
I believe it's disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, and you can't willingly move towards the thing that scared you.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because it's not forcing you to run away anywhere. You're just like shaken to your core by it. Yeah, so you can definitely try to attack the other one, but yeah, as Cordy said, it'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I will. Okay, that's cool. Snesley will come here, put that to there. Yeah, I will attack the one that had hurt me with it. I'm still annoyed.
Yep, sure. That's fine. So, roll to hit, bud.
He's going for it. Right, here we go. Coleman. Yeah.
Both of those hit. So.
Regardless of the big that one was. Yeah, so we'll take the 17, obviously, which is the disadvantage. I'm still raging.
Mm-hmm.
That's 18 points of damage, including that is.
How do you want to do this, Sneeze?
Oh, this one, he is gone flying. He is.
Yeah, he is out of here.
I swung around, and then I will turn around. There's a one. I know.
So the one that casts the fear on you is this one.
Yep. So I'm.
Is that the one you're turning around to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
I do not like being frightened. I should be the one frightening people. And I will attack him.
Yep. So yeah, disadvantage. The 12 does hit.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is 14 total.
And I will just look at him, and that is not like you. I do not like you at all.
Okay, very good. Is there anything else you'd like to do here, buddy?
I don't have to move, do I? I just can't.
You don't have to. You can try.
I just can't get any closer to him. That's all.
No, you can't.
I'm already close to him.
You're already very close to him.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand there menacingly.
Okay, very good. Gerard, your turn, champion. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to scary dude. And I'm going to shoot at him twice with disadvantage.
Yep.
Now, I have just realised, well, not just realised, that I have not actually been rolling my hunter's damage.
That's okay. It's a little bit late to retcon it now, but we can we can roll from here.
So does 13 hit?
13 does hit. Yep.
Cool. So that last wave.
16 total damage. Very nice.
16 plus 4, so 20.
Ooh.
Hit. And then at disadvantage again for the second one. Ooh, 10.
Yeah, 10 doesn't hit. No.
But that's still 20
That's
damage.
that's a noble amount of damage. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do here, bud?
Did my Drake have to roll a thing or be frightened?
Oh yes, yes it did.
And that was a charisma save, wasn't it?
Charisma save, yes please.
He's very good at that. 16?
DC 14, he succeeds.
14. So he's going to move up to the dude.
Yep, I'll get you to make a dexterity saving throw for me though, please.
God, where does this dex saving throw? Ooh, net one.
Okay, so he is going to take a little bit of a battering from these tentacles as he moves into their range, because they've been swaying around and like trying to smack you guys and stuff. So just because he's moving into the tentacles here, he's going to take damage from that one. So he's going to take 9 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, cool. But he's going to move over to here, and he's going to try and bite the dude.
Okay, roll to hit. Yeah, also chat, the mods for this game have been absolutely fantastic. They are the true MVPs right now. Like, we thought we had it rough doing the 3 till 6 run, but these guys are just absolutely incredible. Taking great care of us. You guys are the best.
Another net one, so no, he doesn't bite anything.
Nope, that's okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
No,
before this next bit happens?
No,
okay. All of you guys in the smaller boat, I need you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, actually, hang on.
I am firmly atop of the head of a bald man.
Yeah, very firmly. Grasp it firmly.
Holding onto the ears.
Yeah. Yeah, you got disadvantage, okay.
My thing with dexterity one with effects would counteract this would be a normal flat, so I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the DC for it's 15 anyway, so I think you would have failed. So you guys, the ones who rolled, anyone who rolled a lower than a 15 is going to be knocked prone as the prow of the Manu Moana comes crashing into the smaller sloop as the rest of the berserkers pour off it. However, Jar, I need you to make a perception check for me, man.
Can I just take off? I'm on top of the mast.
Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, it's like if you want, but it's the. Just rotate for me, please. You silly boat.
I don't know what happens when you knock a flying creature prone. Or I could just cling on to the masthead. Maybe I'll just end up clinging to the awful lantern and just being like, no.
Yeah, if you're gonna touch the soul lantern, you're gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw. So.
I'll be clinging to the wherever I'd landed on the mast, I think, just because I don't want to be too far from that lantern.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. So the Manu Moana comes crashing into this boat here and rends the top part of it off. With the 13, Rhys, because of where Giraffe Dice is sitting on the Manu Moana, you've got the best view of this. As the front part of this boat comes shearing off into the water, you can see what look like hundreds and hundreds of bones pouring out of the hold of this ship. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Jar.
These. Well, let us swear yet.
Okay.
These.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, you're going to take 6 points of psychic damage, and you are compelled to dive off the boat and into the water following the bones.
Oh, God.
Embrace your inner tiger. They love the water.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys are watching or you're currently fighting these priests, but Jar has just leapt off the side of the boat and is going in to follow the bones down. As you guys are watching Jar do this, the summoner who spoke with the word of the Kraken turns to look at you, Snesley, and he says, "You might be a dead man walking, but I'm fairly confident you'll stay on the bottom where you belong." As there's another resounding crack, and the sloop starts to fall apart and sink into the water. I need you guys to make some more dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Okay. Four. Wow.
Yeah, Danielle, you're fine. You're on this guy's head, so I think you're okay.
Still clinging to Mast, going,
Yeah.
ow, ow,
Stiffy,
ow.
you're fine. Stiffy, you're fine. Snesley, you're fine. Cordy, you're
Assuming
flying, and you're kind of getting a little bit thrown around by this
I'm
soul
happy to
lantern.
take damage in order to still cling to this.
Yeah,
cling to the mast.
Roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
Assuming we're still in an initiative.
20. That's good.
Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. As you're sort of like clinging to this boat as it's broken in half and starting to sink down, you guys, if you look down, Cordy, Tim will see the faces of these priests looking up in absolute rapture as the water starts to rise up to their chins and cover their heads. They're not moving. They're not trying to scramble or escape or anything like that, as the rest of you guys are doing and scrambling to try and get off this little boat. But as you sort of look down to the little crystal that you're cradling in your hands, I need you to make, it'll probably be a wisdom saving throw here.
Wait, crystal I'm cradling in my hands?
Are you not grabbed onto the crystal at the top of the mast?
I'm clinging to the mast. My plan was to shoot at it.
Okay,
My
okay. So
crossbow,
you're sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought you said you were holding onto it. Yeah, okay.
Onto the
mast underneath it?
Crossbeamers or the mast,
Yeah,
wherever
okay.
I am.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you look. I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but you see it. You see a little bit of it crack and chip off, and there is a sound of a rolling gong that sweeps through the water, sending ripples rushing up the sides of this boat as it's foaming and breaking apart and falling to pieces. Jar of dice. Make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Bit better.
Okay. Yeah, you open your eyes underwater and see it. These bones are tumbling down into... Like, normally this part of the river isn't, like, super duper deep, but there is a maelstrom here underneath the surface of the water that is sucking these things down, and as you are sucked down towards it yourself, the last thing you see are the black tentacles reaching out for you and pulling you down with it. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our seal is broken. Group 6 is done. Congratulations. Well done. You did it.
Wow. I don't know. I was about to yell at some monk shit and put my hood up and go for a swim.
Yeah. Well done, team. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure playing D&D with you.
My God.
You guys are fantastic.
This Snesley didn't even get to too much antics, which is not unusual.
Yes.
I think there was a sufficiency of antics.
Yes, there was a little bit of shenanigans. It was good.
Yes.
Just want to do a quick couple of shout-outs. I'm really sorry for the wish about Jar of Dice's tail becoming sentient. I'm really sorry I couldn't work that in, especially after the goose situation. But
was great.
Congratulations on your entry to the big prize draw. Also, Shinobi, that inspiration that I gave to Gerard was that this blank inspiration that was in here.
Thank you.
But yeah, just want to say a big thanks to everyone who came along and hung out. A huge thanks from the depths of my heart, and everyone who's had a family member or themselves affected with the big C. As we all know, Cluck Cancer. And thank you for hanging out with the stream.
Thank you, Ash.
It's been
Thank you,
freaking
Faye.
incredible.
Thank you, chat.
Thanks
Thank you,
everybody.
mods.
And
Yeah,
also,
thank you, Buzz. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, you got us over. Great
Oh,
grant.
that's
You got over
wonderful.
grant.
Hey, great.
Yeah,
That's a good way to start the day.
it's a
Eight
very
one,
lovely
yeah.
way to start the day. A thank you to everybody who's decided to hop in, regardless of your time zone. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
We do.
Sorry, I did do a goof and accidentally dropped into a different chat because I was clicking through to make sure I got everything. Just want to say a huge thank you to the mods. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who helped put the show together. Really, really cool experience. Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you,
We'll
Penny
hand
and
over
Jules,
to
for
everyone
staying
else.
awake.
hey, Ishbel, do you want to
Yes.
drop your 3 gongs?
Oh, yeah. I do
Yes,
want to drop my
actually,
gong.
No. I kept thinking the honking of the goose might end up being a gong.
The honking of the goose.
The honking of the
If we go to Davy
goose.
Jones'
Man.
locker, at least we will have a hot meal.
Yes, that is very true. How do I do the gong in this? I'm sorry.
Make
You
gong
can
noises.
You can get your whole crew to help you make gong noises.
Okay.
On
the count of 3, Team Deep Six.
Right.
I need you to do a gong noise for me. Are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Gong.
And a second one. And a third
Well done,
one.
team. That's awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
3 for Deep Six.
3 for Team 6.
Congratulations.
3 for Team 6.
Well
I'm
done
making
for
notes.
all of your efforts.
You lot too.
Ishbel,
Gong show. That explains so much.
before we go any further, can I get you to roll a d8 for us, please, and roll again on an 8?
Six.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, for everybody playing along at home trying to figure this out, this was 2023 in the year of Ludus and Lusor, and that was 3 gongs.
Okay, so the winner of our dice bundle, our organizers bundle. So we have a policy here that if your wish doesn't get granted, that you actually go in the draw to win prizes instead. So I don't know how to say this, but my two has won. Oh, okay. So you have won the organizer bundle as a consolation for your wish not going through. So you've won the bespoke boutique dice tray. You've won the beholder deck box. You won the fire giant deck box. You've won the class folios. You've won the
it's way better than any sentient tale, I'm sure.
You've won the campaign.
That's
and
Christian,
you've won
by the way, Jules. Christian.
And you've won the Glory of the Giants with the exclusive cover. Can I get the music from Roll20
Off,
slowly fade out or paused or anything like that? There we go.
Off.
That's
All
amazing.
done.
Group. Oh, right, this one. Sorry, I'm like wild out of it
Penny
now.
just woke up.
Can I get group 6? Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Tell us who you are. Tell us where we can find you on the internet if that's something that you want people to be able to do. And then just one at a time, turn off your cams and your mics and go rest. Go take a well-earned break.
All right, I'll let you guys go first.
Splendid. I shall start this time. I never got to take this out, but this was my produce flame, was going to be a little light up mushroom torch that I can pull out. I'm Cordy Black. I don't do a vast quantity of I don't have a vast online presence, but if you work in the IT sector and you want to talk union things, you can stalk me online for sure. And also, I would be super interested to work with anybody who's currently looking for playtesters. Playtesting new games is something I love to do, so seek me out online. Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, Cordy.
Backwards.
Guess I'll go next. I'm Rhys. I don't really hang out online anywhere other than Discord. You can find me usually in the Fate of Iceland Discord. One of the many Fate of Iceland players, I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome.
We love having you there.
Thank you so much, Rhys.
I've been Stepphy James, and I stream sometimes on Twitch under the handle Stepphy James, and yeah.
Thanks, Stepphy.
Yep. I'm Steve. My online presence is pretty much a follower for lots of things. I don't post anything. But yep, if you do find me, it will be in the Discord of Fate of Iceland as well. And a big shout out to all our Faties that have done stuff today, have been involved in this. All their ones from the Jennison Breffords have been involved in this as well.
Thank you.
Another one I'm a fan of. And just, yeah, all I'll say is plug those two. I'll follow those podcasts and some of our other great New Zealand TRPG stuff.
That's very cool of you, man.
Take care.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
I guess it leaves me before our illustrious DM, who, by the way, is amazing. Ish is just awesome.
Thank you.
Feel for narrative. Darling, you did so awesome. I put myself out to do this after I did listen to the mid-roll penny. And I went, damn it, I'm just going to put myself out there and see if I can do it. And I've done it, and it's amazing. And I'm tired, so the word amazing and cool is going to come out a lot. But I want to say a quick shout out to thank you from Tom from History of Aotearoa, who I listened to when I heard Brad, which led me on to Fate of Ison. Awesome, binge that. Then I went over and I binged Janison's. So I liked all your voices, are amazing. And it wasn't till I wasn't watching but listening, and I heard Liz in an earlier group. And I'm like, it's Karen! So, because Karen is my favourite barbarian.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not really online anywhere doing anything. I'm very much in administration stuff and procedures, which is exciting for me, but not for anybody else. But you can find me at Instagram on D the Kiwi. But I just want to give a very quick shout out to my friend Lana from the States, who has been granting inspiration and asking Ish to talk in American accents. She, if you're in America, or even if you're in New Zealand, because she ships, because I own it, she makes these amazing cushions. You can get a whole set of dice, or just whatever you want, different sizes. She's at lots of different shows. She does trays. I believe some are also in cat shape. So, cats and dice, that's her jam, baby, and she is awesome as well. So thank you so much to Lana and her beloved, and mwah, I love you guys very much, and I've had the best time.
I'm so glad you had fun.
Tonight. And thank you, Penny and Jules. You guys are awesome. So thank you. Thank you.
Just doing our best.
Yeah, couldn't do it without you.
Oh, nice little round of applause there.
Yeah, sorry, I guess that leaves me. I'm Ishbel. I go by Liquor Witch online for most things. I stream Dungeons and Dragons content. I do a lot of storytelling. I work at a library, and I run sessions for uni students and that sort of thing at work, which is super cool. I live a very blessed and joy-filled life, and this has just been an extension of that. This project and this experience has been awesome. I hope I get to work with you guys again in some capacity. It's been super duper cool, and look up Liquor Witch, and I'm there most of the time. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you for hanging out, everybody.
For your time, especially in the middle of the night. You've been so cool to have.
So
I can't wait to watch your show.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's like 6 a.m.
I know, and that was a really fatey-filled group 6.
It really was. That was a coincidence.
Crack up.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see what's
we
going
need
on
to move
here.
on to like prize draws and things, don't we?
Okay. Just one moment. All right. Yeah. Let's get ourselves going with a spot prize.
Yeah, absolutely. So our
This is the last small solid state print. And as a reminder, the way that you win this is you go to Solid State Prints and you pick the design that suits you, and they'll send it out to you. It's all very cool. If you are the winner of this, you email us at yesandcharitystream@gmail.com to claim your prize. So the password that I believe that we're going with this time is ! Is it chonk honk or honk chonk? I want to say chonk honk. Let me
Are they
just
gonna get mad
check.
at us if we get it wrong again?
Oh, they definitely will.
Yeah. It was like
Chonk honk.
Chonk honk. Chonk.
Okay.
Chonk honk.
All right. So that's going to be chonk honk. So when you see
it's
that come up,
live.
it's live.
It's live.
So
Go.
Chonk honk to go in the draw for that. That is very cool. And while we wait, we'll tell you a little bit about the next bundle, which is our Rise and Shine starter pack. So for the next 3 hours, if you donate $50 and you go in the draw to win a bundle, this is the bundle you're going to win. What's in that, Jules?
It is a bespoke boutique dice tray, a player's handbook with book tabs to make finding things easy.
So cool.
Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. You can see that up the top there.
That's that one.
Yeah. Owlbear Gamer Pouch. A dice holder folder, which, by the way, holds all of your set of dice beautifully. A campaign diary and an official dice bag. That is a real starter pack, isn't it?
A reminder to get that pack, all you gotta do is donate $50 sometime in the next 3 hours. And when you do that, you are one of at the moment we're seeing about between 8 and 10 people in each of these bundles. So it is really likely that if you donate $50, you're going to win one of these bundles. 1 in 10 is a pretty good odds to get a prize. How are we getting on? It looks like the the spot prize is still going.
We should shout out our sponsors that have given us these prizes. So, like, you know, we're talking about Hobby Games, we're talking about Gamersphere, Hobby Master, BD&D, Dice Goblin, Bespoke Boutique, and of course, you know, the one that we're giving away right now, Solid State Prints.
That's right. So these sponsors have just thrown us this massive pile of nerd stuff that we've put into
It's totally true.
all these bundles. We've tried to keep them all mixed and all that around the same
There's
value.
a little bit of hit column A and column B all mixed in together.
And so thank you so much to our sponsors who have sponsored this show.
Not only those sponsors, but of course our sponsors for the grand prizes.
Which is still to come, and everyone who's donated $50 so far is in the draw for.
Oh, that's that Bunnings barbecue and that Mighty Ape PlayStation 5.
That's right. And should we somehow get ourselves to $20,000 before midday today, which is in about 6 hours from now.
Which is a big ask right now, but it's possible.
We also have the Playtech gaming PC to give away as well. Here we go. Ash Taryn has won the art piece for Solid State Prints, which is really cool. There's actually a large one, not a small one, so don't listen to me. I'm the weirdo who's been asleep for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, Ash Taryn, congratulations. You've won a large print from Solid State Prints.
So don't forget to email us. Tell us your email.
Yes, and charitystream@gmail.com. Email us. Tell us that you're Ash Taryn. Tell us that you won a prize, and we will come back to you, and we will sort you out with that prize.
Yes.
Okay. As a reminder, donations are just above $8,000 at the moment. The total amount is not right in front of me, and it's way over there, and it's very small.
Yes, it is tiny. But this is your reminder, your health reminder to stretch, hydrate, take your meds, look after yourself, do the right things. As I was looking at the tiny little number, we are at 8,271.33.
All right. It looks like we're gonna have. Let me just check that we're not still vamping. So give us just a moment. I can't believe we've raised over $8,000.
I know, it's insane.
In the last 18 hours, it's been so cool.
Oh, so good.
Okay. Mods, can we have a confirmation on whether or not we are ready for Group 7 to come in?
Looks like they've been having a little bit of tech trouble.
A little bit of backstage trouble.
Not, you know.
Okay, we have an all clear.
We have an all clear. Amy says all clear, and Amy is to be believed and followed.
Yeah, Amy's in charge of this whole thing when it comes to backstage. So